What up, chat? How's it going? Okay, what's up? We're back from tour. Yo, thanks for the tier 1. Can you guys hear this? Every time I come back from a long break, my OBS is always so janky, and I am sorry. So we're gonna figure it out, all right? But can you guys hear this guitar okay? Sick. All right, we good. Then I don't need these headphones anymore. What's up, chat? How's it going? Long time. I mean, not that long. I was doing stuff from the road. Yo, Georgia, you watch the vlogs? Sick. I'm glad you like them. They're so much fun to make. But I think the next one might be a little bit light. We honestly got a little sleepy midway through. How y'all doing? I feel I missed. I know I streamed on tour. I did some like IRL stuff, but I kind of missed the room streams. You know. What's up, Twisty? Christoons, how's it going? You gotta study for physics tomorrow. Good luck. Do you guys want to hear something I've been playing around with? So I don't have my loop pedal with me, unfortunately, so I can't play certain things. But I can show you guys some new. Well, it's not that new. Okay. So you know how I have Sleepy Hollow? As any regular viewer of the stream will maybe know that there's a song I'm working on called Sleepy Hollow, and it goes like. Yo, Pearl, thanks for the prime. Cool. So I dig this one, but I started playing it over the chords of Wall, and when I play it over the different chords, so here with Sleepy Hollow, I've been playing it on these like 3 strings. So the bass note is always this one. But when I play it over the chords of Wall, it's so nice because the way that the strumming pattern works with my finger picking, I end up having 2 bass notes, so it's like anyway, I'll just show you. So instead of being like it's gonna be like I don't really know where to go from there, but I really like it. I really like the like interchanging. You know what I mean?
Good kid. Jero_Switch just
Jero,
subscribed.
thank you for the sub. Anyway, and then there's also like an open E that you can play that is really nice. So you can go like. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Yo, Drunken Turtles, I'm glad you like it. Sounds very nice and calming, goes well with rain. I kind of agree. What up, Vermilion? Vermilion, Twisty wants Wall. I know Twisty wants Wall. I'm working my best, alright? Listen, I haven't streamed in a while. This is where I write. This is where I cook. This is where we do all this stuff. Okay, I'll play Wall. I'll play the Wall for you. But I don't have my loop pedal, so I can't do like the good part, you know? The... To actually sing while I don't play the lead. I don't even care now, it's over. I don't even care now, I tell myself. Anyway, something like this. I just gotta loop it. Oh, wait a second, chat. We got the technology. We have the technology. We got the old oh wait, shit, sorry. The way I did this before, I had my looper pedal. I just recorded it on my phone, and then I played to it. So we'll do that for a bit. Where'd I get my suspenders? I think I got this one from like H&M, to be honest. Okay. Everyone, shh, for a second. Wait, Twisty, did you redeem a guitar lesson for Wall? I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Wait, did you just do that? If you did, I'll teach you right now. Do you want to get on a call right now? We can do it, Twisty. Yo, what up, Adamas? Twisty, you want to get on a call? Like on a Discord call? Get your guitar out. We'll do it. Okay. This is a perk, you know? Okay, you take your time, Twisty. No rush. You know, wait, what do you mean you don't have a guitar? How am I gonna teach you? What do you mean you don't have a guitar? Why did you redeem that reward if I can't even teach you how to play? Listen, chat. I don't mess around, all right? If this is a reward, I will teach anyone who redeems that reward. You just want Wall. Yeah, but I can't teach you if you don't know. Do you even know how to play guitar at all? This is not an easy song. I'll tell you that. Just play for you on a call and you'll be happy and you go to sleep. Well, I'm not gonna just call you to play you a song. That's a little. I think that's a bit too weird when you can just listen to it like this. But if you ever do decide to learn guitar, I will teach you on stream, as the reward says. Yo, what up, Mr. Persons? Yo, so many new time viewers. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Teach it to Morty. Morty already redeemed it. I'm getting Morty tabs, but Morty, I can also teach you in person. Okay, enough. I want to play the leads. I missed this song. Anyway, that's Wall. That's the beginning of Wall. Oh wait, chat. Okay, I got a crazy idea I want to tell you about. I don't think. I don't know if this is gonna. I don't know if this is gonna turn. If this is gonna bear any fruit, but I. I really want to make a cassette tape. Yo, Jaro Switch, thank you for the gifted subs. But it gets a little bit more than that. I want to make a cassette. People have been asking us for cassettes for a long time, and I've been thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I know people make cassettes. You know, I've seen other friend bands make cassettes. I've seen Leve made a cassette. I'm jealous. I want a cassette too. But then I'm like, okay, realistically, how many people have players, like cassette players? And I'm gonna guess most people who have cassette tapes do not have a cassette player. But I looked into it. I can get cassette players made, and not only can I get them made, but we can customize them, and we can like put like custom prints on them and make them look really, really cool. Like cool, super exclusive, like, yeah, like Goop players. Or I was thinking in my head and in reality, you guys all know Mimi Delivery Corp. She owns a delivery service. She owns drone manufacturing. She also owns bubbly production. Maybe it's like an MDS manufactured cassette tape that goes with the cassette player. I think that would be really cool. She does guitar amps, yeah. Yeah, so Lost Donos just put out a Walkman, and that kind of inspired me. They did it differently. I asked them what they were doing for that one, and they literally like bought cassette players, and like Sean customized each one. But they only have 10. So I want to be able to do more than 10. So I looked into like getting them like actually manufactured. And so, but there's more. So not only do I want to get custom Good Kid, MDS, aka, or I think they'll still be like, I don't know what the design's gonna be yet, but it'll probably say somewhere like MDS Corp on it, which I think will be sick. So cassette player, I want to do cassette tape, and then I want to frickin' on the cassette tape, one side I'm thinking EP4, okay, and on the other side, in true like mixtape fashion, I want to get every member of the band to write an original demo, just something like nothing crazy, nothing like professionally recorded. Like we'll probably go to John's bedroom or something, or his apartment and do it. But I want like a original demo written by each member of Good Kid, kind of like we were making a mixtape for friends. And so one side will be. Oh, so this is. I'm just talking off my brain. I have no idea how realistic this is gonna be or when we can get this done, but I think it'd be really cool. Yo, Nat, thank you for the sub, appreciate you. But I think this would be really sick, and then I think I can do this in time with the Nomu Kid shirt, which I think some of you have seen already. And so it could be like a Nomu theme drop. It could be like Nomu's mixtape, his cassette player, and his t-shirt. Maybe another little thing, I don't know. But I think it could be really, really cool. Hey, what do y'all think? But then I gotta write a demo. And I don't know, chat, if I should write it on stream or if I should surprise you guys. But I do all my best writing on stream, so I don't know. Write it on stream? Yo, what up, Chlax? When I say it on stream, it's gonna happen? Yeah, maybe. Well, I was thinking maybe this one, but I don't know if I want my demo to be sad. Write something on stream, but the trick is to record something else. Later, Jilts or J Fitz. I mean, if it's like a true mixtape, it would be a sappy mixtape, you know? Yo, you met me at a gig? You absolutely stunk. Honestly, I probably stunk way more. Mixtapes are kind of perfect if they're sappy. There's like the classic trope. I mean, look, I don't think any of us are old enough to actually have used mixtapes, but in movies, there's the classic trope of like the kid who like made a mixtape with their like love song on it or something. Oh, that's a stretch. With like there were a bunch of their love songs or like shitty demos and stuff. So that's kind of the vibe I would love to do for this. You love Friends, you know the sappy mixtape trope, yeah. Hydrate. Yo, Tony, what up? What are the 2 chords of Wall? It's just these. It's just the same chord, just on the 7th fret and on the 12th. Now you just make a Spotify playlist, yeah. Kind of Spotify playlists kind of have changed it, but now you can't like record yourself. You know, it's not as easy to record yourself doing a thing. Vermilion, I'm sorry, I can't keep up with everything. Which Nomu are we talking about? I don't know. I don't know which one yet. I'm gonna work with Gabe on the design here, and I'm gonna figure it out. Have I heard the song "Symptom of Life" by Willow? I've actually listened to a lot of Willow, but I don't know it by name. I probably have heard it. Yo, what up? Can't you saw the Atlanta show? What do you guys think? Also, how many people saw? Oh wait, Oki. Thank you for this. How many people here saw the tour? Who here saw a show? I want to tell you guys about tour. I got distracted already. I started talking to you about merch. Let me tell you guys about tour. Toronto show. Ooh. Yo, Washington, sick. You were in the Austin show. Ooh, Austin was fun. Oh man, I don't have like... Last time I did this recap, I had a bunch of Polaroids. I don't have that this time because we gave them all away. But let me think. Let me talk about tour. Oh my god. Wow, so many people. Chicago, Philly, DC, San Francisco. Awesome. San Diego. Oh my god, San Diego, guys, was like... I think still my favorite. I don't want to say which one was like actually my favorite because they were all amazing in their own way, but San Diego I really. Where can I find? Let me look up. I need to like remember I'm really bad at dates, so I'm gonna look up the dates in order and we'll go through the tour. Philly was crazy. You lost your voice. Yeah, I feel like I lost my voice in a lot of them. Phoenix was awesome. Oh my god, there's so many now. I'm remembering back. Did we like the huge Mimi's wrench? Yes. Was that you? That was nuts. I kind of want to make that like a staple of the show. Like I want to build a big Mimi's wrench. I don't know if anyone saw. So in Austin, okay, I'm gonna go through it all. We're gonna go through all of it together. Is this good? Is this a good way to do it? What if I just like go through the tour dates? Whatever. I'll do Big Cam. I'll just look at it. Did my arms recover from the Atlanta push-up challenge? Okay, I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, oh my god, now that I'm thinking about it, there's so many things to talk about because for anyone who doesn't know, we did this like Wheel of Chaos thing. And the Wheel of Chaos led to a lot of chaos. You need to ask what Get Shrek'd is? Get Shrek'd essentially was just Get Shrek'd is just playing Smash Mouth. Like somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Oh, Christoons, you're leaving. You're coming to Toronto. Wait, you're packing? Are you leaving tomorrow? Did we actually ever go home from the wheel? We did. Okay. We start in Vancouver. Okay, guys. Oh man, the tour was actually nuts. So we start in Vancouver. The Vancouver show was crazy fun. We played with Isla Tesler, maybe or maybe. She has like an accent, so like kind of French, I guess. But she was really good. So for anyone who doesn't know her, she's an amazing guitarist that used to play in a band called Calpurnia. I think she was like a little kid. She must have been like 15 or like 14 when that band started. Calpurnia, for anyone who doesn't know, is this band. Let me pop it up. This is Calpurnia. This is her, looking like a little baby, because they're all kind of little baby. Uh, but this is the kid from Stranger Things, and so this was a band that lasted. I don't know. Actually, I didn't really follow them that much, to be honest, when they were going. But I remember hearing this band on the radio, and look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one to like talk shit about other bands, but it sounded like a band of 15-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like it sounded like somebody's first band, except every single time I would hear them, I'd be like, "Oh my god, that guitarist is sick. She's gonna be amazing. Like she's gonna freaking kill it." And then she ended up starting her own project when that band broke up. Where is she? Did I misspell her name? Isla, no, Isla Tesler. Ooh. She ended up starting her own project, and she is so good. Her guitar skills are insane. She's actually a dope singer. So we played with her, and that was sick. That was Vancouver. And that was really fun because honestly, I've been following her like guitar progression for a long time, and she's a lot better than I am. And I was very excited to get to see such a good musician. Not every like I love watching bands play every night, but it's not often that the band also happens to be like one of the best guitarists you've ever seen. So she was sick. That was really fun to see. So that was Vancouver. Vancouver was dope. Um, Great show. It was our first time headlining in Vancouver, which we had never done before, which is crazy because we had played two shows in Vancouver. One show was a crazy weird one show was a weird AI conference way back. John and Nick had like submitted an AI paper on like generative. I think they used the lyrics of Good Kid to generate images based off of like really old paintings, and it didn't look good, but the technology was like interesting, so they wrote a paper and they submitted it to a conference, and that paper got in, and then because of that we ended up playing this like AI conference. But it was interesting. Like you could kind of read it. I think it's public, and it's kind of it's not really like it doesn't look anything like today. Like when people think about like AI artwork or AI video today, it looks like pretty crazy, and they could do all these crazy things. Back then, it kind of looks like two paintings are just kind of like lava lamping together or something. Anyway, it's a little bit weird. But yeah. So we played Vancouver once. That was the weirdest show we've ever played. It was in like an airline hangar to like 50,000 people, and nobody was there to listen to music or cared. So that was one experience. Then we played it recently with Portugal the Man, and that was really cool. So this was our first headlining show. But yeah, so Vancouver was dope. Really like that. Then what was crazy though is Michael's grandmother got really sick, and unfortunately she passed away. So Michael had to leave the tour temporarily for like a few shows. And now that I'm reading this back, it was one, two, three, four shows. Oh, actually five shows because we did two back to back in San Francisco. So Michael had to leave for five shows and go be with his family. Luckily, he got there before she passed away. That was really lucky and really nice that he got to say goodbye. But unfortunately, she passed away like the next day. And so we had to play the next ones without him. And that was really weird. I'm not going to lie. We've never played a show without a member. We once played a show technically, like we played a show. Sorry. We've never played a show without a musician filling the role. We one time had to replace, actually two times. Wow, now I'm remembering as I'm going through it. One time we had to replace John. John was so sick before a gig, and it was the day before, and there was a band that was like um, traveling back from, traveling all the way from Montreal, and we felt really bad, so we didn't want to cancel on them. So we got two different drummers to learn John's parts, and we played half the set with one drummer, half the set with the other drummer, and that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. Very weird playing two shows. I was playing the same show with two different musicians filling the same role, and neither really. They knew the songs. They did pretty good, but they didn't do. But like it wasn't like playing with with John. Sorry, I'm also still a little sick. What up, son? And then another time, we booked a show once, and Nick double booked himself, and he had to like be out of the country. It was an Arctic Monkeys cover set, and so David just learned all the vocal parts, and then David sang that whole set, and he was sick. Yo, J-Dow, thank you for the sub. So that was kind of crazy. But luckily we did something new this tour. We played to a click, and to back, like we were already playing to like a click and a time code, because we had this like visual component that had to be timed up exactly to the songs and the tempo. So we were already playing in a way that we could lock in on a tempo. And luckily, Michael played his ass off in Vancouver, and he played a pretty dope show. So we record all of our parts for like social media and stuff, so that we can, when we're editing a video, we can like use the audio. So we had Michael's bass part. So we literally like just played to his bass part on time every night, and we replaced Michael with a cardboard cutout. And it was weird, I will say that. But these 5 shows that we played had their own special, unique vibe, because the crowd was so lovely. Everyone was so nice and understanding. I thought people were going to be pissed. I thought people were going to like feel ripped off or feel like they wanted their money back or whatever. But everyone was like super, super understanding, and they kind of just embraced it, and they were so nice to us. And they were super nice to Robot Michael. He probably got more cheers than anybody I've ever seen. Whatever, million. But yeah, anyway, it was so nice. So there was Robot Michael, and that was just Rebel Nomu, a cardboard cutout of Rebel, and then we just put a Michael name tag on it. But that was kind of crazy. So that was pretty funny. Wait, will the Nomu merch drop be limited? It probably will be limited. It depends on like some manufacturing details. Yeah, anyway, so Seattle was the first show doing that. That was a little crazy, but it was still a good show. Portland was a bit of redemption for us. The last time we went to Portland, it was one of the only shows that like hadn't sold out. I think we felt a little bit weird about that. Not that every show needs to sell out, but I think we got a little spoiled and not all our shows had sold out. And Portland we also played in this like old church that wasn't really set up to be a good venue, and it just like didn't sound great. Anyway, we didn't have the best feelings about that Portland venue, and so Portland this time was a bit of a redemption for us. We came back, we had a great time. The Portland crowd was so much fun. I think somebody proposed to their partner in Portland, and that was really, really cool. And somebody also did a promposal on stage, which was also fun. So that's Portland. People are getting engaged and proposing to each other all the time. Then we did San Francisco. Here we did 2 nights. This one is our first time playing back-to-back nights for our own show, and that was also sick. The fact that we sold out 2 nights at the Independent, which is a really beautiful venue in San Francisco, is crazy. This show was super special. I don't know, was anyone at the San Francisco shows? It was really, really special because the dancers from the dance class music video, they're from San Francisco, or at least one of them is from San Francisco. So Nick and Stephanie, they joined us on stage and they danced for dance class, and it was so fun. They came to sound check. They had like a whole choreo, like they had adjusted their choreography for the live show, and they came up and they danced, and it was so nice. I'm just remembering it now. They're also like the sweetest people in the world, and it was so nice to just get to hang out with them. Anyway, so that one was really special. Those 2 nights were really great. San Francisco, every time we play there, has been such a good time. I think it's like I think it has a lot of music culture embedded in the in the city. So it was really, really awesome. You were amazed when you saw the dancers come out? Sick. Um, but yeah, so that one was really special. I was really happy about that. And it's really nice to like get to tour around and meet up with a bunch of creators and people that you've like we had never met them in person before. So that was really, really nice. Oh, man, I can even forget. In Vancouver, we also met up with people. In Vancouver, we met up with Extra Alpha Charlie. We met up with Soul. We met up with Spicy Chasu. Yo, Justy Bonnie, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. I should have been the dancers. The dancer, I'm sure I can bust a move. No, I'm honestly a really horrible, horrible dancer. Welcome, Raiders. We're just going over the tour that we just went on. Yeah. Anyway, dance class was so much fun to perform with them. I had a really, really, really good time. San Diego was the next one, and San Diego, I will tell you, was the craziest show to date. And it might still go down as the most chaotic show of the whole tour. We will see what happens in Toronto. We still got shows left to do. But for the at least like the West Coast US leg of the tour, it was nuts. So there's a thing that happens in the Good Kid world, I will tell you. I will warn y'all. And it is that we get in our heads a lot. So I had planned. Okay, wait. I'm talking to you guys. So I had planned. You guys, anyone who watched the subathon, if you were here for that, you may have seen that I had a Wheel of Chaos going the whole time, and that was so much fun. And I decided we're gonna bring the Wheel of Chaos with us on tour. And for the first 5 shows, the boys didn't want to do the Wheel of Chaos. They just like refused to let me do it. They thought it was like too many variables. They literally thought it was too chaotic. So in Vancouver, Seattle, Portland, and the 2 Seattle date and the 2 San Francisco dates, we didn't even do the freaking Wheel of Chaos. I felt so bad because I knew the audience would like it. I knew who doesn't want a Wheel of Chaos. You know what I mean? But the first 5 shows, I feel like they got robbed. They didn't even get it. We ended up doing a different thing a bit. We did like Beyblades and stuff, which is still fun. I wanted to do both, but the point is we didn't give them the wheel, and I felt so bad for everyone that. But there's something about the boys, so they get in their head when things are going like okay. They're kind of like it's weirdly harder to convince them to do something that is like outside the comfort zone when things are not terrible. And it's almost like the worse things are, the more down they are to go with it, if that makes sense. And it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's just a trend I've noticed that the easiest times I've had to be like, guys, let's do something insane, is they when everything is just going wrong. So San Diego, we got to the city and it was a disaster. Like it was hailing, and I shit you not, it wasn't just hailing, it was raining sideways. Like I've never really seen this before. It was almost like there was a mini tornado that was about to happen, and we were playing an outdoor venue. Like this is our first outdoor show. So outdoor venue, and it's raining and hailing like crazy. Everything is soaked. Half our merch got soaked. We had to get like air dry it all and like go to the laundromat. Our poor merch manager, and it was wild. It was just like raining and hailing like crazy. They were talking about canceling the show. Everyone was miserable. I was still in a good mood. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't seen the San Diego vlog, you should go see it. It's a pretty good summary of what happened. But it also like never rains in San Diego, so this wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a thing. I think I looked it up. They get rain 30 days out of the year or something like that. And most days that they get rain, if they do, it's like it is not a downpour like this. So this was crazy and chaotic. Everyone was in a bad mood. Everyone was like losing their mind. They were all stressed. And I don't know why, but at that point I was like, guys, I think we just need to like what did I say? I don't remember. I think I got Paul, our sound guy, on board first. I was like, Paul, tonight, Wheel of Chaos. And Paul was like, yeah, I'm down. And then that just like cascaded. Paul just had a great energy. He was like, fuck it. Chaos set. Sorry. I know it's a PG stream. But we just said, screw it. It's a chaos set. And we just went with it. So Paul was down for it. I was down for it. Evie was down. and then like that just like cascaded. Then David was down, John was down, and once you have everyone, Nick just like reads the room. Nick is like, I'm down, let's just go, and we just died fully into chaos in San Diego. And that's when this tour, the entire tour, kind of took a shift from here. um, we we all kind of just were like, we're gonna just go full on onto this chaotic vibe. We had lost Michael. Our bus actually almost broke down at some point. This is totally true. It was like smoking, and we had to go get it repaired because they said it was gonna explode. And then all this crazy stuff. We almost had to cancel this show in San Diego, and everyone was losing their mind, and they were so stressed out. And that was the perfect recipe apparently for everyone to be down to just throw caution to the wind and do the chaos wheel. And then the San Diego show, I'm not going to say it was the tightest show. For anyone who was there, I apologize for my guitar playing. It maybe wasn't my best guitar playing because it was so filled with energy and chaos, but it was maybe the most fun. We had so many crazy things happen in that show. What did we do? So we did the Beyblade bit, then we did Wheel of Chaos, and then we got to dance class. And this is completely random, but so like the past 2 nights we had the dancers, we had Nick and Stephanie join us, who are professional dancers. And then at some point in dance class, we just, I think Nick, with the way we introduced the song, I think Nick said like, we're not really good dancers, but I think you guys might be, because the whole crowd was like having a good time and jumping around anyway. And then some girl in the crowd just raises her hand and she's like, hey, can I join you for this song? And at that point, we were already all into chaos. Everything had already gone wrong. So we're like, all right, whatever, we'll just do it. Sure, why not? And we bring her on stage and we're like, all right, what's your name? And then she doesn't even introduce herself. She's just like, can I bring my friend up? And we're like, okay, sure, why not? Whatever, chaos set. And then she brings her friend up. And then after that kid comes up, another kid in the audience is like, I want to come too. And we're like, okay, sure, why not? With 3 people, we capped it at 3. We get 3 random kids on the stage. And I'm going to tell you something, chat. 99% of the time when a kid comes on stage, I don't know why, but they either don't know how to play an instrument. Like a lot of people will ask to come on stage and they'll be like, hey, can I come play an instrument? And they have no idea how to play the instrument, or they don't know how to play the part, or they're just like too nervous or something. I don't know what happens. We've learned our lesson. We've done it a few times and it's always gone terribly wrong. And so we actually said we were never going to bring someone up on stage again because it went wrong so many times. But we were like, I don't know, if we were in the mood, something about this crowd, something about the vibe. We were like, these kids probably, like, at least it's also dance class. In the worst case, they can move back and forth, whatever. It wouldn't be the end of the world. But they freaking start breakdancing. We start playing the song. Some kid does like a backflip. The other one does a freaking head spin. The other one does like going like popping and locking and all this crazy stuff. And it was insane. They were so, so, so good. And they were so good in such a different way than like Stefan, Nick are absolutely bonkers dancers, but they're like really refined. These kids were just kind of like good hip hop dancers and break dancers, and they were a lot younger. So I think they were just like, if it was good in a really cool different way, and it wasn't choreographed. It was all like freestyle. So that was so fun. That was so unique, so interesting. So part of that was why I had such a good time at San Diego was just like the vibe of the audience, the crowd was just so good. Oh my god, there was this one girl, it was so funny. She was amazing and I enjoyed playing with her or playing to her. But there was this like little kid there and she was just screaming every single word to every song. I don't know how she still had a voice after the like second song, but she was so fun to play to. It was so funny. And I don't even think anybody cared because everyone was kind of screaming, so it was just great. What up, Max Lee? Anyway, sorry. I'm thinking back and like very fondly of San Diego. San Diego was one of my favorite shows, partially because I love the chaotic shows. It's weird. The worst things are going ahead of the show. I just have this feeling that it's gonna be such a good night. Okay. Yeah, that was San Diego. I'm trying to think if anything else happened in San Diego. Go watch the vlog. There's a vlog. If you want to go see the recap in San Diego, you can go watch it. It's there. But yeah. Then after that, we had LA. What happened in LA? LA was cool. LA, we also did 2 nights back to back, sold out. That was really fun. LA was sick because we have some friends there, and that was really cool. So, yo, Brit Nasty, thank you for the tier 1. So LA was awesome because we got to, number one, we got to see our friends. We got to see our mods. We got to see Alexi. We got to see Nat. I got to hang out with Lachlan, which was really nice. I hadn't seen him in a while from Lost Dinosaurs. And then the best part of all, we had the Rare Occasions came and did a secret set. That was night 2. Night 1, it was just like a really, really solid, fun show. LA was hype. The crowd was amazing. Venue was beautiful. That was actually our first show back with Michael, and that was so much fun too. It was a really nice like homecoming show. He was excited to come back. He really wanted to play LA. Like I think for some people, LA holds like a. I don't really have this, but for other people in the band, LA holds like a special place like in their hearts, and they want like I think it's maybe because it's it's like the entertainment city. So it's such like a big deal for a lot of people. So I'm really, really happy he was able to come back for that one. And so we had a nice homecoming. He was introduced to all the chaos, rolled with it. It was really fun. And I think LA is when, so after the chaos set, Paul, our sound guy, if you don't know Paul, you could also go check out the Paul song. But Paul is our sound guy, and Paul started messing with all of my set lists. And what I mean by that is he just started replacing my set list with random things. LA, I'm pretty sure he replaced it with a bunch of gibberish, just like random characters. It almost looked like the unknown from Pokemon. Yeah, it's just a bunch of random characters, and that one just like to spice it up a little bit, just to add a little bit to the chaos. So I think LA is the first time that actually happened. And then the next night, the second night in LA, we had the Rare Occasions do a secret set, and I love that. I freaking love secret sets.
Good.
Yo, Roy, thank you for the prime.
Roy Minigamer 888 just subscribed.
Chat, I don't know if you know this about me, but I grew up in a time in Toronto, a very actual like brief time right before all the all ages venues shut down. I think I had maybe a couple of years when Toronto had a ton of all ages venues. That's kind of how I got introduced to music, was going to concerts when I was like
Q222 just subscribed.
And at that time there was a really, really cool culture of just like really good music. Southern Ontario had a lot of really awesome bands. We had bands to like look up to, I think like Sum 41 came out of Ajax, and Avril Lavigne had come out of a small town in Ontario too. But it had like because they were like so famous and big, it fostered like a really great music scene. And one of my favorite things out of this music scene out of Toronto is that bands would always do these like secret opening sets, which was just so cool. And so you would go to a concert and you kind of like never really know what to expect, to be honest. So I want to like foster that with Good Kid. I don't know how. It's a lot harder than it sounds. Not gonna lie. I tried to get like almost every single show on this tour. I tried to get a secret opener, and the only one we were able to actually pull off was the Rare Occasions. But I want to start fostering that a little bit more. Like I really want people to come to our shows and then never know if we're gonna have like a dope secret opener. So that was really fun for me. It was really cool to get to see a band. Number one, also, it was cool to do this plan that I had for a while. I thought the audience really liked it because it sounded like there was a lot of Rare Occasion fans in the room. And lastly, the Rare Occasions are the first band we actually played with in LA. The very first time we ever went to LA, we flew there just for one show. And it was kind of a way for us to test, like, would people even come out to see us if we played in the States? And it was so much fun that we had to come back. But at that time, this is before the Rare Occasions blew up, they were our opener. And that was so it was really cool and kind of cathartic to go back and have them open for us again in this really, like, fun way. Yo, Carly, thank you. We should totally do that again. We definitely will. Anyone coming to a good show? I mean, I don't have a plan. I don't want to like set expectations too high, but just so you know, I will always be trying to get dope bands to open for us, secretly. But yeah, so that was LA. LA was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it. For anyone who's just joining the stream, we're just doing a tour recap over here. Inoha. Oh wait, we're not there yet. We're almost there. I wish we had Inoha do like a whole opening set. Anyway, Phoenix. Phoenix was great. Venue was a little weird. Not like the venue was great, but the venue was had the way that the stage was is that there was like a bunch of people that could watch you from the front, and then a bunch of people that could only see from the side, and that's always a bit of a weird dynamic because you feel like you're only really addressing maybe like 75% of the room, and there's like 25% is a whole like other side of it. But yeah, is James Merritt on my board? I'm not gonna give any spoilers. If I give spoilers now, you guys are gonna know who I'm targeting.
Just subscribe.
You'll know where they live, and I'm not gonna do none of that. Yo, Ditto, thank you for the tier 1. But just so you know, I'm always cooking. All right, I'm always cooking. Yo, Che, you're gonna see the OBGMs in Toronto. Yo, I'm so excited for that one. The OBGMs are one of my favorite bands in the world. But yes, anyway, sorry, Phoenix, not that much to say about it. It was a really, really great show. We got to see her and hang with one of our alchemists, Alina, which was great. I had a really good time in Phoenix. Really good coffee, great food. It was a good vibe. I enjoyed it a lot. And Phoenix, we got to go home on the Wheel of Chaos, and that was fun. So we had to go home. And then we ended up coming back. But we did go home, and everyone was really sad for a bit. And I don't know why. I don't know why I get so much pleasure out of people's pain. Maybe it's just the the prankster in me. But it was really fun for it to land on that one. Phoenix was loud. But Phoenix, I honestly had a really good time. Both times we've been to Phoenix, it's been really, really fun. Wait, Jinx, Joey, that's what happens. If it lands on go home, we leave. We leave the stage, we get out of there, we go. Like, the only way we'll come back is if the audience, like, kind of asked for an encore. Because technically, we hadn't done an encore yet. So we didn't really, like, we did go home, but then we came back and we just did an encore. How many stops at Buc-ee's did we make? Well, we are in Texas now. We stopped at Buc-ee's, I think, twice. Only twice. Dash, OBGMs, do you vibe a bit? You've been listening to them recently? I will tell you, the OBGMs are like the best live band. They're so much fun. They're punk rock. I don't know if our fans like how much they vibe with punk, but you better start, because even if you don't, you're gonna have a good time at the show. They are such a fun band. I've never had so much fun watching a band play as I have the OBGMs. They just make you want to move, and whether or not you even want to, you will find that you're just like jumping around and dancing. Yeah, their energy is nuts. But then also just like their stage presence, their crowd control, it's so good. I hope our fans are good to them. Anyway, we in Austin. We're about halfway through. Austin was great. Someone had made this like giant wrench, which was really awesome. This like giant Mimi's wrench, and so that was so fun to play with. Nick came out with it. We put it on the stage. It kind of makes me think like I would love to have the whole stage be filled with these kind of like thematic props in general. So it did get me cooking on some ideas. We don't have time to implement it now, but maybe for the UK it could be cool. Imagine some like giant Mimi's wrench, maybe like a drone somewhere. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. Yo, Raccoon, you made the keychains. Thank you. The birthday girl hat, Nick. Yes, Nick had this sick hat. Yeah, honestly, Austin was great. Austin was another kind of chaos set. We had a kid come on stage and he played guitar for dance class, and that was a little chaotic. But he did a good job. We had him on the acoustic guitar. What else did we do in that one? Austin, we had Keanu from Inoha. So if anyone knows the band Inoha, they are sick. If you don't know Inoha, let me show you a song of theirs right now that is kind of blowing up. It's having a little moment. They're a dope, like kind of like Midwest emo-ish band from Austin.
Won't you stay for the ride? 'Cause all the views will be nice. And the stories that we'll tell our friends will make him laugh until the party ends. Oh, won't you stay for the ride?
So we had the lead singer of this band show up, and he ripped it. He did such a good job.
Make her jump to seven heaven.
Anyway, isn't this sick? It's such a vibe. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going on the tour stuff, but I really like them. They're dope. They were so fun. He killed it. We had him on stage for Owl Light, and he absolutely destroyed it. You were straight screaming at Nick to wear the cowboy hat during Ground. Yes, someone gave Nick a cowboy hat during Ground, and that was cool. But even cooler than that, someone gave me a Bucky's hat, and I got to have a Bucky's bucket hat for all of Ground, and that was so much fun. Yeah, it was really fun. For UK, instead of Shrek, you should do Scooby-Doo intro. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. You see us in Glasgow, sick. Yeah, so someone gave me a Bucky's hat for Ground, and Nick had a cowboy hat, and that was fun. And then Nick had to give back his cowboy hat, actually, because they weren't really gifting it to him. They were just like letting him use it. But I got to keep the Bucky's hat. And then, of course, Nick and Nick Fashion was like, Jacob, that's a gift for the band, actually. It's not a gift for you. I was like, they put it on my head, Nick. They literally put it on my head while I was playing guitar. And he was like, actually, yeah, if someone gives us a hat on stage, it's actually for the whole band. Because he just wanted that hat. He just wanted that freaking hat. Am I hoarding? I wasn't hoarding the gift. If someone puts a hat on your head, it is for you, all right? They could have put it on anybody's head. They could have put it on Michael's head. They could have put it on David's head. They could have put it on Nick's head. But they put it on mine, all right? So it doesn't count as hoarding if someone literally puts a gift on your head and says, this is for you. And I was even going to give it back to them. I was going to give the hat back at the end of the show, and they were like, no. You keep it. This is for you. We bought it at Bucky's for you. And I was like, that's so nice. That's so nice. I'm going to take your hat. I'm going to just give it to Nick. Anyway, they could have thrown it on John's head if they wanted. All right, chat. All right, fine. You guys are always against me. Fine. All gifts are for the band. Even there's someone made a really beautiful poster print of me. But it's for the band. Anyway, that was kind of a running theme / inside joke for a lot of the tour. Was every gift we got, we would just be like, "Oh, this is for the band." So even sometimes people will make us individual gifts, and it's so sweet. Someone made I think I had talked about Bocchi the Rock on stream a bunch, and someone really, really amazingly drew me as Bocchi the Rock, and then we brought that back to the backstage at the end of the show, and I was like, hey Nick, look at this gift someone made for the band, and I gave it to him as like as a bit of a joke. But I also got a really awesome print from Not Grace Live. I don't know if you guys know her, but she makes awesome like Minecraft pixel paintings, and she did an amazing painting of me from a picture she had taken from the last time she was at a show. But of course it was for the band, even though it was a painting of me. So I gave it to the boys. But yeah, anyway, that Bucky's hat was mine, all right? And it was rightfully mine, but because Nick kept giving me shit for it. And Nick, okay, so anyway, that's Austin. Austin was a great time. Crowd was dope. Venue was a little bit weird. I feel like it was too long, and it was half inside, half outside, so it was a little bit hard for the back to hear, and that was a little unfortunate. Oh, but then also in Boston, I got to meet Dapper, and that was dope because I've been a big Valorant. As you guys know, anyone who watches the streams knows, I had a big Valorant phase where I was playing quite a lot, and I was trying to grind, and I was doing a terrible job. But during that phase, I was super, super into competitive Valorant, and I kind of still am. And so it was really cool. So I got to meet Dapper, who is one of the best pros, pro Valorant players all time. And he's doing really good. And it was him and his girlfriend, and they were so cute, and that was so fun. They're really, really big sweethearts, so that was really fun. We have to comp on stream again. Yeah, Morty, we do, honestly. I wonder if he would play with me. I don't know if he would, but I think it'd be fun. Have I ever tried playing very difficult Polyphia riffs? I have, and I've done a terrible job of it. You're gonna come to Cologne, permission to wear a Goku outfit? You definitely can wear a Goku. What color should the Good Kid cassette your drawing be? Ooh, I don't know. Purple? I think a purple cassette could be cool. Anyway, that's the Bucky's hat debacle from Austin. But Austin was dope. Austin was a lot of fun. I had a really good time. Then we went to Dallas, and Dallas, I will say, was also really fun. Dallas had like such good food. Oh my god, we had such good barbecue there. The venue was a little bit crazy. It was called Ferris Wheelers, and it was literally like the backyard of a barbecue shop with a giant Ferris wheel. And it was also an outdoor venue. But we made do, and we had a really good time in Dallas. And Nick tried to take the Bucky's hat. So he literally stole the Bucky's hat from me at the beginning of the day, and he wouldn't give it back. And he was like, "No, this is our hat. It's our hat. It's the band hat." But really what he means is it was his hat. And I did something a little bit mean to Nick during the set. But it was mean for Nick, but good for the fans. And at some point the hat fell off Nick. So I grabbed it and I put it on, and I played with the hat for like a lot of the songs. And then I think at the end of the song I was gonna give it back to Nick, but then I just threw it into the crowd. And then I was like, "Nick, if I can't have this hat, nobody can have this hat, and it goes to the audience." It's not bullying Nick. Nick was bullying me, alright? He stole my hat that was gifted to me, and then he would have stolen it for the whole tour. I would have had to argue about this stupid hat with Nick. And I love this Bucky's hat. This is maybe one of my top gifts anyone's ever given to me. I had such an attachment to that hat, but Nick was stealing that hat from me every day, and I couldn't have it. And so I decided to say, if I can't have it, if we're gonna fight, if this is gonna tear this band apart, then we have to let the hat go. And I threw it into the wind. And some lucky Good Kid fan, I don't know who got it. Somebody has that Bucky's hat today. I wish we had signed it. Actually, that would have been fun. In hindsight, I should have signed the hat and then threw it in. Anyway, the hat is gone. And then, so I said we did 2 Bucky stops. On the second Bucky stop, Nick just bought that exact same hat just to stick it to me. So Nick still had now it is Nick's hat, because I have no claim to his second hat. So really, at the end of the story, I'm the only one who loses because there was a dope Bucky's hat. I could have shared it with Nick. Instead, there's only one Bucky's hat now, and I regret it. I will say. Anyway, that's kind of Dallas. Dallas did have dancers. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, Dallas did have dancers. So there is a content creator who we've followed for a long time, and he's followed us. His name is Muse, and he does a lot of like Fortnite stuff. But I've also seen that he did dancing, and so him and his girlfriend, who are also very cute, are dancers, and they used to dance together in like high school recitals and stuff. And they're actually really good dancers. So they did cosplay as Nick and Steph, and like they had like the whole button up tie and the white like dress shirts, and they came and they did a dance. They came and did a dance for dance class, and they had learned the choreography. It was actually so cute. It was so fun. So we also had dancers in Dallas. That was really cool. Oh my God. Okay, wait. The actual craziest thing that happened in Dallas is Nick. So Dallas was an outdoor venue, and it had, how do I describe it? It was like almost like a ladder, like pillar. It wasn't like a ladder, but it was, it was a thing that had like pegs. And for Aloe Light, I don't know why. I don't know what compelled him. He did not tell us he was doing this at all, but he just like looked around. And then, in the part in Aloe Light where it goes like, "I guess you get what you want." So before that part, you have an instrumental bridge where it's like. I guess he carry on, you know, like my solo. Anyway, in that part only lasts like 10 seconds, and in those 10 seconds, Nick literally like a little monkey, man, he just like climbed up that whole thing, climbed up to like pretty much the top of it, and then just like stood from it and started screaming, "I guess he carry on," from the top of it, and it was wild. I was like, I did not know how he got up there so fast. I was also afraid for his life, but he did it. He killed it. He owned it. He was a little bit off key. I think from the nerves on the video back, but he did such a good job. It was really, really fun. The man needed to climb, yeah. You saw us on Brooklyn, sick, rushed out of work. Oh, I'm so glad you came. Do I want the hat back? Wait. Blorpicle, wait. Blorple Cat, do you have the hat? No, wait, look, if you got the hat, fair is fair. It's your hat. I could order another one. I do kind of want that hat, but I think if you enjoy having it and you like having that hat, like that memento from the show, it's yours. You deserve it. I did throw it into the audience. Fair is fair. Whoever had that hat, I think it probably will mean more to you than it means to me. It's a nice souvenir. Wait, stop lying. I do want the hat. I do, Christoons, but I'm not gonna take it back from someone who was at the show. That's just awful. I do want the hat. Of course I want it. I want to show up to band practice with that hat with a smug look on my face, and I want to just look at Nick's face and I want to smile. And I want to see his reaction. Wait, so we're saying if you ever embroider me a hat, I want a Bucky face on it? I mean, sure, if that's what you interpret from this story. It was fun in Brooklyn watching you slowly suffer from the hot sauce. Oh, I haven't even started talking about that yet. Want to come down and play with you on your birthday? I don't think I'm gonna have time, but in another life, when I've got infinite time and resources, I'll come to people's birthday parties and play for them. You can't make a decision in picking merch, or else you'll spend it on everything. So can I help you decide if you should get the Good Kid 4T or the long sleeve? Ooh, that's a hard one. Honestly, I prefer the T, but I don't really wear long sleeves that much, but I do love the long sleeve. I think if you're someone who wears long sleeves more, get the long sleeve because I think it's pretty dope. But if you wear t-shirts more, then get the t-shirt because it's also dope. Okay, that was Dallas. Moving on. Atlanta. Atlanta was sick as hell. Atlanta was a huge milestone for the band. Atlanta was the largest venue we have ever sold out. I think it's a 1,500 person room. We had played last time we played there. Atlanta was one of the best shows we had played, and we had so much fun. We played in it's called the Masquerade, and it's got 3 sections. It's got Purgatory, which I think is like the worst section. Then it has Hell, and then it has Heaven. And so we played Heaven, and we sold it out. We sold it out like the day before. So it was pretty close, but we did it. But it was such a good time. It was honestly like one of the best shows. The venue was beautiful. It was so cool. You know how I said that in Phoenix there was like 25% of the audience was like on the right and they couldn't see? I'm pretty sure the way that the Atlanta venue is laid out, like anywhere you stood in that room you could see, and it was pretty sick. So yeah, that room had like a main area to watch, and then it had a balcony, and then the balcony had another like layer on top. But it was kind of like close knit. Anyway, it was a beautiful room. The stage was amazing. The vibe, the energy of the room was so much fun. A girl showed up in a cow outfit, full on like blow up like I don't know how it stayed buoyant. Like a whole freaking like blow up cow outfit. It was so fun. Of course, we got her up to spin the wheel because she just embodied chaos. You know what I mean? And it was such a good time. Have I heard of the band Public Theater? I have heard of the band Public Theater. They played with us. They did an opening set for us once in Portland. Oh, Polly, you came in drummed. Sick. Yes, Polly came drummed during sound check. But yeah, the cow outfit was sick. What else did we do? Oh, that one we had a Wheel of Chaos option that I actually really liked. I thought it was good. Evie came up with it. But this was another one where the boys just like weren't as down with it. But essentially what she did that one night, this is the only night we did this, I think. Evie went and she polled the audience, like, or pulled the line when people were waiting in line to come in, and she asked them for truth or dare questions. And then she just like put them all in a hat, and then we had an option on the Wheel of Chaos which was like truth or dare. And so we spun it, and then it landed on truth or dare. So we just pulled something out of the hat, and it was like something like push-up challenge or something. And so we just had to do as many push-ups as we could. And John ended up winning. Although I want to watch the footage back. I don't know if he was doing full push-ups. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the crowd was counting, and they were counting pretty fast. I think John was doing like real push-ups. I think he was doing proper push-ups. I would actually even go as far to say as John was the only one doing push-ups with the proper form, but I don't think he was doing it at tempo. And so I think if I went back and looked at the footage, I think I did the most push-ups technically. I think John lasted the longest amount of time, and I think Nick was somewhere in between. But I was pretty upset to lose that challenge. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I thought I could win it, but I was pretty on board. Or I thought I was gonna win it like pretty hard. But we did that, and then we went straight into the next song. Whoa! Oh, Mimi's here. Hi, Mimi. Well, what'd you make, Mimi? Oh my God, Mimi made a crazy dinner, guys. Wow. Wow. What is this?
It's soup.
What? It's soup? Oh my God, soup time. Wow. Thank you, Mimi. This is crazy. What?
Do you have water?
I do not. Oh my God, you're getting water? You're the best. Okay, to be fair, I did make Mimi lunch today. So that's really nice that she made me dinner. That's so cute. Thank you, Mimi. Am I gonna share? Of course I'm gonna share. Just give me a second. It's hot. I don't want you guys to burn your mouth. Here, I'll share some of this bagel. Thank you, Mimi. Have fun.
Plants are dying.
My plants? Oh my God, my plants. Oh, they're not dying. They're dead.
Dead.
Oh no.
They got tour killed.
Oh, nobody watered them while I was on tour. Uh-oh. Oh God. Okay. I gotta get new plants, chat. Oh, I didn't even realize. Completely forgot. I think this is just like I was so busy on tour and I forgot to get someone to water them. No, I love those plants. They've been there for like 2 years. That's actually so sad. R.I.P. I was really good. I'm really bad at keeping plants alive, and I had kept those alive for like pretty much ever since I started streaming here. Aw. Which maybe didn't tell me right now. Okay, anyway, chat, we're eating. Here you go. Have some bagels. My plants. Good bagel. No, I'm actually kind of sad. Not gonna lie. I was really proud of myself for keeping those things alive. Water them and see if they revive. I should probably. Let me see. Is there any water? Oh, there is water in there. All right. That's actually a really good call, person with the smart ideas. You guys, I thought I was gonna give up. I thought they were dead for sure. They look pretty dead. But you know what? If there's a will, there's a way. See, look, chat. Look how good of a freaking plant dad I usually am. I literally have a spray bottle just to give them love. Ugh. Oh no. This is it. I don't think this is it. This ain't it. There's a lot of brown on these plants. Ugh. My God, look! Also, my little my little Princess Mononoke sprite is gonna freaking he's gonna torture me now. Like, kill the forest. You know what this does make me think I should do though? I feel like there's not enough greenery in this room. Like I should get more plants. If I do have to replace these plants, I think I should get like twice the amount or like double the amount. Twice the amount or double the amount. I should get 4 times the amount of plants. I know I failed them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sad actually. Ah. Okay, I think I'm gonna get new plants. I'm gonna get like double the amount, maybe triple, maybe quadruple, maybe twice, and then we will name them. I will have names for the plants because I've learned. I don't know if you guys knew this, chat. This is definitely 100% a fact and not something I just made up because it definitely sounds real. But if you name your plants, you are 35% more likely to keep them alive because you've developed an emotional attachment to your plants. So if you name them and you talk to them, you're way more likely to actually take care of them. So that's what we will do, chat. But if I have to replace these plants, or if they miraculously revive, we will name them. Name it Miyazaki. Miyazaki is a good name for one plant. We will do Miyazaki. Oh my God. Okay, this soup is like boiling hot, but here you go, chat. Nom 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 nom. There you go. Burger would be a good one. When you were younger, you got a cacti and named them Mum. Oh, but your mom binned him. Oh my God. You got a curry plant and named it Planty, and he's been alive for quite a while. Sick. Congrats. Gromu, I like Gromu. Gromu's cute. That's really fun. Okay. Well, we're not naming them yet. All right, we're gonna do a poll. We'll do it properly. Back to tour. Anyway, Atlanta was sick. We did a lot of push-ups. We had a cow person come on stage. What else happened? That was pretty much it. It was just a really solid show. We played well. Crowd was awesome. Oh, I got to meet Russo. Russo's another creator that we've talked for a while. He was super nice. That was really fun. What else? Met some mods and old mods. Oh, I got to meet Penny Parker, aka Snaps Cubes, who's an awesome animator YouTuber who I've been watching for a very, very, very long time. And that was so fun. And we got to hang out after. I got to hang out with her and her partner, and they came backstage, and we got to like nerd out about like Final Fantasy, which is so much fun because I love Final Fantasy, and she's been doing like playthroughs and getting into it for the first time. So that was really cool. Yo, Royal, what up? Yeah, so that was really sick. You came from Orlando? Did you come to Atlanta? I think Atlanta had a special energy because a lot of people from Florida came to Atlanta. And so we had the Florida energy and the Atlanta energy, and it was just a good vibe all around, you know? I've played Kingdom Hearts, don't worry. What's my favorite Final Fantasy? Honestly, it's such a basic answer, but probably 7. I just really, really love 7, and the remake was so good. It was so, so good. How would I feel about Evie opening for us? I would love that. We love Evie in this house, so maybe one day we'll do it. But thing is, it's a little bit tough. I don't think it would make sense for Evie to open for us if she's also working for us on the tour, if that makes sense. So we love Evie as like a photographer, content person for the tour, and like everything else she does. But I think it would be too much work. It's kind of like I could not possibly imagine doing a good job of anything if I also had to play a whole set that same day. You know what I mean? Because it's like that time when the opener is on, Evie's preparing her gear. She's preparing like setting, like she does a lot. I don't know if you guys realize, but we have like because we don't use a lot of the footage at the end of the day, but we capture a lot of footage. We maybe end up using like 5-10% for like socials, but there's like one camera over here, another camera over there. Evie's shooting and she's planning out things. She's helping set up like different stage elements and things like that. So legitimately, it would be pretty hard, I think, for her to do her like all of those responsibilities while opening. But maybe one day, maybe one day, she'll want to do music more than she'll want to do photography, and that'll be sad for us on the photography front. But it'll be cool for her on the music front. Every backbone of the tour, our whole crew is the backbone. Like every person on the crew has a lot of responsibility. They're the reason why the shows go as well as they go, and the reason why we can even be chaotic on stage. But it is a lot of work. Like, they have to be dialed in. But yeah, so that was Atlanta. Then we played Carborough. Carborough was cool. Carborough is like, if you don't know, is a really, really cute town. I don't think there's any university in Carborough, but it's surrounded by a bunch of universities. So definitely a different vibe and energy, but this one was sick. We upgraded this one to the biggest venue that they had, called Cat's Cradle, I think. And it was just a good time. I think there is something interesting, like the culture that comes up from people traveling to a show is a little bit different than like when you play a show. Like when you go play Los Angeles or New York, a place that's like super densely populated and everyone is kind of from there. It's still good, but it definitely like the vibe feels a little bit more cohesive. Like you feel like you're playing to like an LA crowd or a New York crowd. When everyone is traveling to the show, it's interesting. It's kind of like that's all they're doing for the day. You know what I mean? It's all they did today. And I think their expectations are somewhat higher, which is interesting. But that also means that like if you meet those expectations and you do a good job, they are so down to like clown and mess around and have a good time. So Carborough was a really good set. Oh, Carborough had my favorite chaos set. My favorite chaos set ever. Sorry, my favorite chaos set list. Paul had made a, like, do you guys, anyone ever play with those like origami fortune tellers where it has like a color and then a number and then you like open it up and it tells you like a fortune, or tells you to do something? That's what Carborough, my Carborough set list was, and it was so funny. I had such a good time. I honestly had such a good time with that set list that I was thinking we should just make that my set list every time. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but I think it would be really fun. Yo, what up, Infinity? Welcome. I'm really happy our music could do well. Could make you happy. Thank you for the nice message. Sorry, chat. I'm also kind of getting over like a month-long cold, or something. I thought I was just worn out from tour, but I think I'm just legitimately sick. Sorry, this tour set list was also the test set list. Oh, the test set list. Oh my god, that's coming up. So after Carborough was Washington. Washington was a lot of fun. Was Washington the test? No, I think that was Boston. I don't remember what Washington's was. There was a crossword puzzle at some point and a word search. Washington was just a really good show. We had a blast. Oh, Washington. Oh, speaking of secret bands, I was trying so hard in Washington to get Origami Angel to open for us, and it didn't work out. I was really sad, but they had just like come off tour and they were exhausted, but that would have been my freaking dream. But Washington was really cool. We had people who traveled really far. Oh, Millie was there. Confetti Crew. We had Morty and Son, our Twitch mods were there. That was really fun. And you got suspended? Oh, oops. Origami Angel is really cool. I was so sad to not get them to open for us. But anyway, it was still a really good show. Confetti Crew showed up. Confetti Crew are a group of friends from the UK who decided to freaking buy plane tickets to come see us in Washington. And I kind of feel bad because they probably didn't know that we were touring the UK when they decided to do that. And maybe if we had announced it all at the same time, they wouldn't have had to spend their money to do that. But I think they had a good time. So they had fun. They brought the confetti. It was really, really fun. Oh my god, are you all in the chat right now? 2 weeks after you booked it, we announced it. Yeah. Well, we're coming to the UK. and we're gonna play a bunch of shows, and it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna make those UK shows even special. UK ones, in my opinion, I think, fingers crossed, they're gonna be even better because we learned a bunch of stuff on this tour, and we're gonna apply it and try to make the next ones even more fun. Not that these ones weren't great; these were like we put everything we had into these shows, but we did learn a lot of lessons along the way, and we have like a few months to actually like implement small changes and things. So that's really cool. So September is gonna be a really really good time. What? Does anyone remember which one was supposed to be the pirate ship? Does anyone know? Was it Bristol? Bristol. Okay, I need to cook on something. I need to cook on a flyer. I think Bristol's almost sold out. Actually, a lot of them are almost sold out. But I want to make like an actual flyer for to get people to dress up at the Bristol show in pirate gear. I think we should brand it as a pirate party, because it was supposed to be on a pirate ship, and we upgraded it unfortunately to a bigger venue. So now it's no longer on a pirate ship. But I still want to have a pirate vibe. But I think it'd be fun, and I think. Wait, if we're actually doing that, you'll add it to the list of shows. Wait, Kristen, are you coming to that one? Still robbed from the boat and the bookstore though. Wait, the bookstore? What bookstore? Confetti pirates will be serving. I love it. These was supposed to be a book club. It was? Says who? Talking about the UK, what's the word on VIP? Literally, we are working on it. We are trying to set up a better. So we did a whole VIP thing, and we do VIP stuff, but the communication around it was really bad this time with like the promoter. So we're trying to find a way to sell the tickets on our own, like probably on our merch store, and we want to do that. Number one, so that like we don't have to pay a cut to the venues. But also, then we can just handle all the communication ourselves, because it's really hard to get the venues to email people who bought tickets. We need to give them information. So we're trying to. Me and Crispin are working on figuring out all the kinks. Isn't there a book club on the Discord? There is a book club on the Discord. Wait, Christians, was the first venue that we were supposed to play a bookstore? I didn't know that. Did I know that? Am I lying? We went there for a coffee the other day. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what this book club thing is. Anyway. On that note, moving on. Sorry, Washington. Washington, we had a bunch of Brits there, and that was fun. And then the show in general was just like sick. It was a really, really good venue. Yeah, it was dope. I had a good time. They gave us cupcakes. The green room was really awesome. We all had a great time. The show was awesome. People had fun. So that was really, oh my god! And our friends Settled and Framed came. These like two RuneScape content creators who we absolutely love, and who use our music in their stuff all the time. If you like RuneScape at all, you definitely go follow Settled and Framed. They showed up, and that was really fun. We got to hang out with them and talk a lot, so that was good. Yeah. Next, Brooklyn, day one. Brooklyn day one was hype AF. It was a Friday night in Brooklyn. Everyone was down to clown. This one was also kind of nuts. Yo, what up, MySpace? We're going through all the tour dates. We are currently on Brooklyn. We actually only got a few more. Yeah, Brooklyn was nuts. I had a great time. Brooklyn was so. This whole tour, we were doing this Wheel of Chaos thing, or for most of the tour, we're doing the Wheel of Chaos, and the entire time I was like, "Yo, I want to do some hot. I want to put hot sauce on there because you know how we had the Wheel of Chaos here for the subathon, and you know how we all did the whole like, frickin' you spin it, and I ate the dino nugget with the hot sauce. Oh, sorry, May. Hey, May, how's it going? You know how I did like the dino nugget with the bomb insanity? I was like, we need to do more hot sauce on the freaking stage, and then we have to go immediately into the next song. So I was super excited to do that. once again, another one of my crazy schemes that the boys were not down to do. Nobody wanted to do this hot sauce with me. Actually, John was the only person who was down. But if any of you know the show Hot Ones on YouTube, which I hope most of you do, their store where they sell all their hot sauce is in New York City. And their flagship one is actually in Brooklyn. And it was not too far away from where we played our shows. So I went to that store and I bought literally the hottest hot sauce you could possibly have. So the Bomb Beyond Insanity, the one that we had on stream, that one was like maybe like an 8 out of 10 hot apparently on their hot scale. It sucks. It was not fun. But it's like an 8 out of 10. I went and I bought the Last Dab Extreme Experience, which is an 11 out of 10. The Last Dab, the one that you see on the show, is usually a 10 out of 10. And then I decided to put it on the wheel. Stupidly so, but I decided we're going to put this on the wheel, and if it lands on it, we're going to take a shot of hot sauce, and we're going to go immediately into ground. And then sure enough, the first time I put it on, we frickin' land on the hot sauce. And then I had to take it, and John had to take it. But I like to entertain, chat. I like to have fun. So anyone who's at that Brooklyn show knows I didn't just take the shot of hot sauce and then play it. First I took it, but I was like, I could do this. This is okay. This isn't that bad. Like, it's bad. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't recommend that anyone just try it. But I was like, it's okay. You know, this is tolerable. I was like, but the whole point of this bit is that it's supposed to be so hard that I can't possibly play the next song. So there's a part in ground that's like a solo, where I don't have to play anything. And I can kind of just go like this. And so I put the hot sauce on the neck of my guitar. I went and I did one of these, like, and I licked it all off. And then I died. And then I freaking died. It was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. It was a really terrible idea. I highly, highly, highly do not recommend any of you ever do that again. I highly recommend I don't ever do it again. I highly recommend none of you ever do that in your life. The Last Dab is no joke. When you put like a dip of it, like what I did is I had put like a literally like a dab of it on a chip, and that was fine. That one was like, it sucked, but it was fine. I did not realize how bad it would be to do like this much of your like, it wasn't like all over it, but it was probably like maybe like 5 frets
Mythorical just
wide.
subscribed.
Yo, Mythical, thank you for the prime. It was probably about 5 frets wide of hot sauce, just like right here. And then that's not the worst part about it. So that one was like, that was pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty dumb. What was even dumber is that, like, look, I was licking it with my tongue in the middle of a show and everything is going crazy. I didn't have perfect aim. So I did get a lot of the hot sauce, but then I also moved some of the hot sauce onto the fretboard. And then I'm freaking still playing the songs, you know what I mean? Like, I'm touching the neck, and then I didn't realize what was going on. And then, you know, I sweat a lot on stage because I'm jumping around a lot. And of course, I'm like ripping it, and then I take a second, and then I just go like this, and I'm like wiping the hot sauce all over my face by accident because I was just like needing to wipe the sweat off my head. And then my eyes started burning. I was like, why are my eyes burning? And it took me a really long time to piece together that it's because I had put the hot sauce all over the neck of my guitar. And it was so stupid. I was so dumb. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life. Really, honestly, probably a little bit dangerous. This is Brooklyn night 1. It took me a hot second. Yeah, no pun intended. It was a little bit dumb. That was one of the stupidest things I think I've ever done in my life. But I will say, for anyone who was at the New York show, I think it looked cool, and I think they had a good time. So if anyone was at the New York show, I hope you know I was in extreme pain. For real. Like, for real. I was not joking. I was not lying about anything. I was super in pain. It was very interesting to watch. Oh yeah, Millie, you were there. Oh yeah, the whole confetti crew was there at that one. I didn't see you guys much because you were like, I think you were all the way on the left. But that one was tough. Yeah. You're a little upset you lost all our signatures? Ooh, I'm sorry. One of your friends got spicy pepper juice in her eyes in a field trip. and the teachers poured milk. Ugh, that does not sound good. Yeah, Morty came from DC to Brooklyn to Philly. Okay, next show. Anyway, so that was New York. New York was a good time, and I don't think that was night one. Oh no, night one we had Phone Boy show up. Another band that I freaking tried to do a secret opening set, and they couldn't do it, and I was so sad. But most of the members showed up. They were gonna do one, but then they lost their drummer. They didn't like drummers. That sounds a little bit morose. Morbid. That sounds morbid. Their drummer is fine. They just like. Or not fine, not in the band anymore. They had a drummer, a temporary drummer they were trying out. He didn't work out. So they didn't have a drummer, so they couldn't do a set. And that was really sad. I really, really wanted to. I really wanted them to do it. But they still came up on stage and they sang with us. And that was fun. They did the Wheel of Chaos. And that was really good. Drummer lost in the fog. Yeah, pretty much. Then we played Philly. Next day was Philly. Philly was sick. I love Philly. It's a great city. They had just had WrestleMania there, which was really cool. And you could still feel the influence from the wrestling. It was a great time. We had a Philly cheesesteak. I did a IRL stream. I walked around, tried to get coffee. I met up with Morty and Sun, and that was really fun. We had some other content creator friends come out. That was a good time. Luke was there. Oh my god, there was these 3 kids in full cosplay. That was so fun. Vermilion was there. Vermilion, I didn't meet you, did I? We did get your gifts though. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have your list. Lux on Fire, Phone Boy, Rare Occasions. Still a work in progress. It's a good list. You held up Turpin on your phone. I'm sorry. You were like, Jacob, well, you didn't introduce yourself, Vermilion. Next time you gotta introduce yourself and I'll say hi. But then I also might accidentally dox you, so maybe don't. You know? Maybe keep yourself safe. Will I give away bubbly cans at the Toronto show? Potentially. Yeah, so that was Philly. Philly was great. The 3 kids in the full One Piece cosplay was sick. We had a Luffy, a Zoro, and I think it was Law. Kevin Walkman showed up. He spun the Wheel of Chaos. That was fun. Also, another person who I tried to get to do a secret set was old Kev, but he couldn't do it. But yeah, no, Philly was a really good time. I had a lot of fun there. Oh, Philly had a great dance. Sun and Morty during dance class. And this is actually a new one for us. We had never seen this. So we had brought dancers on stage, and that was cool. But Sun and Morty had created this like dance circle, like an old school, like middle school dance circle in the middle of the pit for dance class. And it was so fun. And people like came in and took their turns dancing during that song. And Nick also took his turn. Like Nick jumped into the pit and he did a little dance. That was so much fun. I kind of want to do that. I don't know how to like that one was so organic. I don't know if we can force it to happen, but I would love a way to ask the audience to do like a dance, an OG dance circle. I just don't know if they'll be down. You know? Like I don't know if they'll think it's fun or if they'll think it's cringe. The Brits will make it happen. I just think it was so fun. It was so cute. Okay, I think I'll find a way to introduce it. I think if I introduce it the right way, if I say something about like, you know, because the song is about middle school dance vibes. And it's about like wanting to ask someone to dance, but being too shy to do it. So instead of like actually dancing with them, you like kind of romanticize and visualize what it is, what it would be like to dance with them. Kind of like I want to meet you in a slow dance. So maybe there's a fun way that I can introduce the song to the crowd and also ask them for a dance circle at the same time. I'll think about it, chat. I'm gonna cook on this idea a little bit. I think it'd be really fun. You played the opening of dance class for a girl you like? Aw, that's cute. Yeah, that was Philly. Philly was sick. I had a great time. We had a good Philly cheesesteak. That was awesome. Then we went to Boston. Boston was dope. Boston also had a really good vibe. Every time we've been to Boston, it's been like a rowdy crowd, and it's so good. It's such a good time. Yeah, Boston was dope. May was there. May jumped up on stage and spun the wheel of chaos. Sorry, May, not to dox you. What else happened in Boston? Nick did a dope crowd surf. Okay, so Boston crowd was like really hype. They were jumping around, they were moshing, and Nick likes crowd surfing. He sometimes doesn't want to admit that he likes crowd surfing, but he really likes crowd surfing. And if the crowd is rowdy, he will go all in on the vibe. And so I've never seen Nick do this. He crowd surf. He didn't just crowd surf. Sometimes when you crowd surf, you kind of just like, you see the audience and then you just like jump a little bit and then they catch you and then you go. Nick did like a whole freaking run and he like a Superman and then he turned midair, landed on his back, and the whole audience caught him. And I've never seen anything like that. I have a video of it somewhere. We'll probably post it at some point. It was so cool. It looks so fun. I was so jealous. I was like, I want to be able to do that. I wish I didn't have a guitar in my hands. Pretty sure one of the security guards wanted him dead during that crowd surf. Yeah, probably. When I gave you the Luffy hat, someone snatched it. I know. I'm so sorry. So, okay. Look. So May was there from the chat. May was in the crowd. And May had written us this really nice note. And I'm not going to say everything that you said. But May essentially said, like, just gave a really nice heartfelt gift to the band. And wrote a really nice note about how we're influential and stuff like that. And it was really, really sweet. And someone also had gifted me a Luffy hat, like a straw hat. And I was playing I thought they gifted it to me. But I was playing the whole show with this straw hat on me. And then, of course, I love One Piece. I don't know if any of you know One Piece, but there's a character in One Piece named Shanks. And Shanks, like, gives his hat to Luffy, kind of like a passing of the torch a little bit, Kind of like oh, I entrust this hat to you. Anyway, and because May was like a fan at the show, and wrote us this really heartfelt letter, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like do the symbolism of Shanks passing it on to May. So I put the hat on her head, and then someone immediately, people just like snatched it. They just grabbed it. And then I think they scratched her, and I'm so sorry. And they were just like fighting over the hat, and I felt so bad. And I eventually like went to the guys and I grabbed it from them, and I was like, "Hey, I gifted this to her." But then the person whose hat it was like took it back, I think. But that's fine. I mean, to be fair, it is their hat. That is fair. I thought I maybe wrongfully assumed that it was a gift to me. I don't know. But Boston was great, and I'm sorry, May, that I turned you into my One Piece reference. But whatever. You said you play guitar. I was like, okay, here's another guitarist. You gotta give them a hat. You gotta pass on the good luck. That's what I thought. That's what I thought in that moment. But other than that, Boston was crazy. Audience was rowdy. It was really fun. Oh yeah, you got a Luffy scar. You thought you were talking about the new ones? No. You remember jumping into the pit after singing All Star? And David was so concerned. Yeah. David's a little warrior. Okay. And then, so we played Boston. It was a good time. Very good vibe. Then we went back to New York. We did New York round 2. New York was a ton of fun. Round 2 was a little bit different. It was a Monday, so the crowd was a little bit stiffer. But I think we got them in the end. It was a good time. It also freaking again landed on Hot Ones. Except this time, I think Paul, our sound guy, took sympathy on me. So he said if it lands on the Hot Ones again, I'm going to do it with you. So that one was fun because Paul did the hot sauce. Crispin did the hot sauce. John did the hot sauce. I did way too much hot sauce. Yo, the Darkened Rose. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Raiders, welcome to Good Kid Band channel. I'm currently talking about a little recap of our USA dates on our tour. And we are getting close to the end of the recap. We're talking about New York Day 2. New York Day 2 was a good time. We did even more hot sauce. I regretted it even more. After New York, I decided, like, I can't do this ever again. And I got rid of the hot sauce on the Wheel of Chaos. It was just too much. It was just too harsh. And yeah, I just died. That one, oh no, oh my god, that's not what happened. Sorry, that is what happened. The hot sauce was brutal, but so I did the hot sauce, and then and then we go straight into ground. And then I thought last time it worked out so well, so I did the guitar thing again, except I put way more on it by accident, and that sucked. And all that stuff is tolerable at the end of the day. At the end of like, it's just hot sauce. It's not the end of the world. I was in a lot of pain, but Nick. So we have these in-ear monitors that we play with, and they're made out of like glass, like really hard glass, but they're still made out of like this like glass material. And it's how we hear. It's like it's kind of like doubles as an earplug slash speaker that just like plays into your ear, and that's how we can hear the click and the everyone else in the band. And that's how we can like stay on time and stuff. And in ground, sometimes me and Nick have a little fight on stage, like usually during the solo part. And Nick like smacked me by accident on the ear, and he just like shoved the in-ear monitor like deep into my ear. And in the middle of that song, I was like, holy shit, I think I'm bleeding. And then luckily for the show, at least, I had just taken all this hot sauce. So I think everybody thought I was just dying from the hot sauce, and I kind of played it up that way. But in reality, my ear was just like covered in blood. And I was like, I don't know if I can hear out of my right ear anymore. And I was freaking out a little bit, but I just like lied down on the thing, and everyone was like making fun of me, being like, oh, Jacob just took too much hot sauce. What an idiot. And I was like, oh, hey, Nick, do a sea shanty. So Nick did a sea shanty, and he like stalled the crowd. And in that time, I just like sat back, and I was just like, had in my ears. I took out my in-ear. It was covered in blood. I had like a towel, and I was just like cleaning it out. And I was just like really worried. I was like trying to snap and like figure out if I could hear. And at the end of the day, the show has to go on. So we kept playing. But for anyone who was at the second New York show, it may have seemed like I took a break. I took like a whole sea shanty break because I was suffering from hot sauce. That's only, I would say, like 20% of the story. In reality, I was just like in a lot of pain from Nick shoving my freaking in-ear monitor into my ear and bleeding on stage. Nick getting revenge for being bullied about the hat. Yeah. No, Aaron, I'm very legitimately worried that like one day like that could have been really bad and I could have gone deaf. I think I can hear fine out of it. I should probably go get a hearing test. But that was scary. I'm not gonna lie. That was not fun. Kristen, sometimes speaking of in-ears, we sometimes mention that we can't always hear the crowd. Do we have an audience mic or mix? Yes. We can't always hear the crowd. Sometimes Paul will set up mics that are directed at the audience, and then we can turn those up a little bit, and that lets us hear the crowd a little bit better, but it's not like uniform. It's not the same as if you just like didn't have them in your Yo, Lo-Fi Jelly Dreamer, thank you. Appreciate the concern. I'm fine. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. I will go get a hearing test now that I'm back in Canada and my healthcare is free. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have gone to the hospital if I wasn't. But I didn't want to have I didn't want to get like a $20,000. So I waited until I just got back like yesterday. So I'll probably go like tomorrow or something. I think American healthcare, apparently, like, you guys are fine for the majority of cases, and like most jobs have insurance from what I understand. But I'm Canadian, so I don't got that. Please get travel insurance. I messed up my ribs in Antwerp. You're actually right, Christians. I should get healthcare travel insurance. That is a good call. You know what? The next time I travel, I am going to get travel insurance. That is a good idea. I think for the UK, we will do that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's such a smart idea. I need to be able to go to the hospital if I have to go. Last time I was in Antwerp, I almost broke my rib, and I just flew home early because I was like, I need to go get a scan. No, we get free healthcare in Canada, but not if I'm Canadian. So if I'm in America, I don't have like any healthcare set up there. But that is a good call out. I never thought about that. Travel insurance. We'll do it next time. I know that's like totally a thing you can just buy, right? It's not even that expensive, is it? Can buy you V-Bucks. I'm sorry, I ain't got no V-Bucks. Anyway, so that was New York day 2. Almost lost my hearing. Ate way too much hot sauce. We learned a lesson that night. No more hot sauce, but it was still a good time. Is Sonic Boom's EP4 vinyl cheaper than the vinyl that will be in the Good show? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes we have to price up merch because of the venue cuts. Like, if you guys don't know, venues can take anywhere from like 10% to 20% to like sometimes in the worst case 30% of the merch sales, and in those times we have to price up the merch to match it. I don't think that has a venue cut, but I'm not 100%. Any plans for a Vegas show? I really want to one day. I don't think we have anything on the books right now, but I really yeah, no, New York was amazing. Oh, Philly. I forgot. Philly had Record Store Day. That was really cool. Something we missed, and I was so upset. I can't believe we missed Record Store Day. Next year, or next Record Store Day, we're going to have something like some dope limited edition thing at record stores. I think it'd be so fun. Please come to Wisconsin. I also want to come to Wisconsin. I want to do like a whole, not like the main market areas or like not the biggest cities in the US. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe we'll get to do that one day. Okay. We're almost done. Second last one. We played Chicago. Chicago was great. The venue in Chicago is called Thalia Hall. It is such a good venue. Oh my God, I didn't even mention this whole time in the USA, we were touring with an artist named Adon Diaz. Really, really sweet kid. Great music. I'm so excited for this new music he's got coming out too. It honestly, like, he played a bunch of songs at the shows every night, and they were dope. And they weren't even released. I'm so excited. Adon was sick. His band was sick. Yeah, we had in Chicago, it's their hometown, so they were super hype. They played an amazing show, and we had him come out. Him and their bassist James came out for Tell Me You Know, and then their drummer came out for Ground, and that was really cool. Oh my God, the Chicago set list. Okay, so the Chicago Chaos set list that I was given was insane. It was a piñata, and I had no idea these guys were doing this. So my set list was just replaced with a picture of a unicorn. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know what this is going to be. Maybe I thought like maybe it was like hidden really deeply in the picture and the details. So I'm holding it up. I look at it, and then I look behind me, and there's just like a unicorn on the stage. There's a freaking unicorn on the stage, and it's a piñata. And so they had literally went out and they got my set list like printed, cut up, and made into a unicorn piñata. And I had to like destroy this freaking unicorn on stage. I thought I was actually gonna kill someone by accident. We had the audience like hold it up. It was probably a bad idea. Anyway, I decapitated this unicorn, and then I ate his insides, and we shared the candy with the audience. That was the craziest set list that we got. It was so funny though. It was so good. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Wow, Chicago actually had a lot of good memories. That was really good. Someone brought us a whole pizza box of freaking original Beyblades. I don't know why I said pizza box, but it was in a pizza box. He also brought us a deep dish pizza, which was great. So we ate that. But then in another pizza box, we had two pizza boxes. One pizza box was a deep dish pizza. The other pizza box was literally all the original Beyblades, like all the ones from the original anime. And they were sick. So we did Beyblades that night. What else did we do? What else happened? I think we did Shrek. I think we got Shrek'd. Or maybe we do Faster and Faster. I don't know. But the Chaos Wheel was also good. What else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Chicago was just like a really good time. Good vibe. The show was great. Crowd was awesome. The VIP was awesome. Oh, that's where Not Grace Live gifted me the picture of me, the print of the painting that she did of me. That was really cool. The Banana Man. Oh yeah, there was a guy in a banana outfit. That guy was on stage. That was really funny. What else? Yeah. Anyway, Chicago was a great set. I can't wait to go back to Chicago. We're going back. Oh, that's the craziest thing. Like the whole time I was in Chicago, I didn't even realize, like, it didn't connect for me that we're gonna be back in August for Lollapalooza. Like, we're playing freaking Lollapalooza. Have I told you, chat? Have I been on stream and have I talked about this with you guys yet? We're playing freaking Lollapalooza. I think the announcement came out when we were on tour or something, and I don't even know if I've talked to you guys about this. And it's in Chicago, and I've completely forgot. We were in Chicago the whole time, and I forgot that we're playing Lollapalooza. And the lineup is amazing. It is insane. I don't know if you got how many of you are coming, but if you weren't planning on going to Lollapalooza, I highly recommend it. It is a bonkers lineup. Um, let's go over this lineup real quick. Okay, so that was Chicago. Chicago was great. Now we're going over the Lollapalooza lineup. Number 1, we got the Queen herself playing on Friday, Leve, with the Chicago Philharmonic Orchestra. That is gonna be nuts. That is gonna be so fun. I think I'm not 100% sure. We're playing on the Sunday. We're over here. See, we got the Queen Leve. She's all the way up here, right next to SZA and Stray Kids, cause she's legit. And then our little itty bitty good kid is all the way down here. But that's still pretty sick. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty stoked. Oh, you're seeing her on Wednesday? Oh, you're so lucky. I just saw Leve on. I was gonna talk about it in this prologue of all this, but I just saw her on Friday at Radio City Music Hall, and it was so fun. How much are tickets? I honestly don't know. But this lineup is crazy. So we're playing on Sunday, and honestly, even if you just went for the Sunday show, I think it's so worth it. The Sunday show is stacked. But Thursday is great. Tyler the Creator, that's gonna be so fun. Hosier, either way, really dope. I love the Japanese house. Lizzie McAlpine is pretty dope. Who else? I've never seen Kesha. I don't know if I ever wanted to see Kesha, but I'll go see Kesha. Isla's good. I actually don't know a lot of the people on Thursday, but Adon Diaz is playing on Thursday. That's gonna be sick. But then Friday is gonna be dope. Stray Kids are sick. SZA is amazing. I'm so excited to see SZA. I honestly can't believe it. I'm very very excited. I don't think Wallows are playing, but also Friday has Leve, which is gonna be dope. Zed, love Zed. I don't know all of Zed's stuff, but like I listened to a lot of Zed when he did the Valorant collab. He's got a lot of great stuff. Honestly, that's actually the bulk of it. I actually don't know a lot of these people on Friday. You guys know a lot of these people? McKenna Grace, I think I know. But the main ones, I mean, the top 4 are pretty dope. Saturday's the Killers. That's gonna be nuts. I don't even know who Future X Metro Boomin is, but they're headlining, so that's kind of cool. But the Killers are legit. Deftones are amazing. I'm excited for that. Killer Mike is gonna be really fun. TV Girl is gonna be dope. Tate McRae. I don't even listen to country music, but I bet puts on a really good show. Hippocampus, I am so stoked for. Hippocampus is gonna be nuts. Saturday, honestly, is a lot of bangers. Kenny Beats, Destroy Boys. That's actually where this drops off. But that was like a bunch of people at the top. A lot of people on the Saturday I know and think are dope. So that's gonna be really fun. Yeah, Hippocampus is gonna be sick. Destroy Boys are gonna be awesome. I'm honestly planning to just go the whole weekend. I think I get a backstage pass. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I get a backstage pass the whole weekend, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I wish I could stream it. That would be fun. A live stream of the backstage the whole weekend. I don't think anyone's gonna let me though. Anyway, then Sunday, frickin' Sunday is Blink-182, which is like, I don't know if I've talked about Blink-182 to you guys, but they are one of the most influential bands on me by far. Like, I grew up learning how to play guitar by learning their songs. I was in a Blink-182 cover band and a Strokes cover band. But Blink-182, I think there was a point in time where I had known almost every single one of their songs and how to play it on guitar. I am very, very excited for Blink. Conan Gray, who I'm not too familiar with, but I heard is really good. Zed's Dead apparently is great. I haven't seen a lot of these people. Dominic Fike apparently is really awesome. Then we got Two Door Cinema Club, who is amazing. I haven't actually even seen them live, but I love this band. Like they have so many good songs that I should check them out. Last Dinner Party. Last Dinner Party I've heard are really good. I also haven't spent too much time with them, but I've heard they're really Then there's Water Parks. I've also heard great things about Water Parks. I think a lot of people have suggested Water Parks to me on this stream. And then we got frickin' These Losers. Good kid, whatever. Not gonna see them. Probably will skip it, to be honest. I'll go see literally anybody else. But they're playing, and I've heard that they kind of sometimes put on a good show, but it's like a little bit too chaotic. You know what I mean? I'm not really down with that. I like things that are predictable and where you go see one show and then it's going to be the exact same thing as like every show you've ever seen of them. You know what I mean? Like I don't like things that change every single show. I don't want there to be value to seeing the same band more than I just want like the normal show going experience. Anyway, that's Good Kid. I've heard they suck. But then there's Slow Pulp. Slow Pulp are dope. Nox I've heard is good. A lot of people who I haven't actually seen but I've heard are really good. Willis I've heard is amazing. Anyway, a lot of hype on the Sunday. The Sunday is honestly maybe it's tough between Sunday and Saturday. I think Sunday is my favorite lineup to be honest. So I'm really happy to be playing this one. If I get to meet Blink-182 guys, if I get to meet any of those members, I'm gonna literally die. I'm going to uninstall myself. I don't know. I'm just gonna die. I don't think I'll be able to talk to them. I'll be way too nervous. They are like some of my idols. I've never freaking not even as like people, just as musicians. Like Travis Barker is like one of the best drummers I've ever seen in my life. I love Mark Hoppus's songwriting. I love Tom's songwriting. Like they are such big influences on my life. It's gonna be crazy to meet. Honestly, Friday the only two I really or the only three I really want to see are SZA, Leve, and those are the like front runners for me. But obviously we're gonna go see our girl Leve. We gotta go see Leve. And she's playing with an orchestra. That's gonna be so interesting. Why is a random scholar playing Lollapalooza? I don't know, you know? Yeah, this year is pretty stacked. Honestly, it's a really good one. How does Lollapalooza work? I think there's two ways you could do it. You could either buy single day tickets, and they're probably like, I don't know how much they cost, maybe like $100 or something. Or you can get a weekend pass for like a cheaper price, and you get to go to all four. Not cheaper than the single day ticket, but like cheaper than if you bought 4 individual tickets. Go to all shows. Yeah, so I know that was like a long-winded way of saying Chicago is dope, and it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna quickly do a little. We're gonna take a quick little Leve break. I'm just gonna quickly play from the start because. Do I not know how to play it? Because we're gonna go see the Queen at Lollapalooza. Hey, Millie, where's the confetti? Oh, no, you guys got an ad? Oh, no. I'll do it again later. Yeah, that was Chicago. That was dope. Wait, you can't hear me? Oh, you got ads. My bad. Sorry. Anyway, Chicago was dope. Great show. Can't wait to go back. Lollapalooza is going to be sick. I'm excited. Detroit was the last show of the tour so far. We got the Canadian dates now. But Detroit was our last one in the USA. And Detroit was dope. I love Detroit. Detroit's one of my favorite cities. It's such a weird city. When I was a kid, I used to go to like punk shows in Detroit. Yo, Torchy, thank you for the gifted sub. What the heck? Thank you. Oh, that's so kind of you, Torchy. But for anyone who doesn't know, Detroit has a really weird history. It was like a big booming, I think, like automotive industry, and then during some like economic time, they lost like all the manufacturing there, and it just became like a crazy like deserted city. And I think it had one of the most declining populations in all of the USA. But over the past few years, it's been like getting really nice again. And which is weird for me too, because when I was a kid and I went there, it was sketchy as hell. But it was still like a place. It was the only place you could. It was like one of the closer cities you could go to the USA to see like bands play who wouldn't come up to Canada. So we would always drive down to Detroit to see bands play. And Detroit is sick. I love the city. It's got a really really good punk rock culture, but also just a really good music culture in general. Great vibe. Now it's being like turned a little bit nicer, and it's honestly nicer to visit. Great like food, great coffee shops. So we went there. That was really fun. And then the show was just amazing. Like the people were so fun. They were so down to clown. Detroit had like the most fun fan organized thing I've ever seen. No one had done this before, but they literally had cut out like these paper hearts. And someone had cut out a bunch of paper hearts and they passed them around to people. And on the heart it said like, hold this up during the slow part of From the Start. And so when we got to the part of From the Start where it's just like me and Nick, everyone just held up these little hearts, these like little white hearts, and it was so cute. It was so cute. And then people also had like their own confetti and string that they threw, and that was also really cute. So I really really liked it. Yo, May, you signed your first autograph. Dope. You're famous now. That's sick. Yeah, Detroit was dope. I loved it. It was also another night where like everything was going wrong up until the show, and it ended up being one of the best shows. The crowd was so lit. Everyone was having a good time. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much the tour. After that, I got really sick. I got super sick after the tour. I flew back to New York City because Mimi was there and she wanted to hang out in New York. So I went there for about a week, and I just was kind of sick the whole time. I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm pretty much getting over it. And then Friday at Radio City Music Hall, and that was really cool. That was a really nice USA experience with a concert. And she was her voice is amazing, crazy talent. Oh, you're the one to get us to sign your Mimi's jacket. Oh my god, see, so fun. I saw so many people show up in that jacket. So it was just, yeah, such a good experience. They were amazing. I didn't even talk that much about like all the fan gifts because I wanted to say another stream. I don't have the gifts on me. They're at the rehearsal space to go there yet, but I'm gonna get the box of all the. Sorry, I'm gonna get the box of all of our gifts, and I'm gonna do it. Maybe David will make like a fan gift video. Really, really appreciate all the gifts. One. Sometimes things get lost on the bus, but I try to make sure that like on our tour bus that there's like a somebody touches it and everyone just like respects that, like be careful with it. We still have your letter? I think we have the letter, and I think we have the bracelets. Until I see that box. Lost in the shuffle. It's not like our house, right? Like we can't go home and put it in our like closet or somewhere section on the bus, and then everyone kind of is like shuffling around getting ready. Misplaced, but I try my absolute best to make sure everything is like. You need a third color of the cassette? White. I dropped half your gift on the floor. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Me a fez? I don't know if I want a fez, but sure, get me one. It's dog. Torch, you didn't properly introduce yourself during VIP. Oh, I signed your bottle of the bomb. I remember that. The bomb. So I definitely remember. Well, thank you so much. You don't have to be nervous. If any, I love meeting people from. It's so fun. So many people show up, like that they watch the streams or that I know them. Yo, Tim. Tim's the best. We hung out with Tim and I should try doing a cover of Undercover Martin. That's actually really. Which necklace did I pick? I think I picked the witch for Mimi. You know? Dope. Christos Anesti means Christ has risen. Because in Greek, Christos Anesti, which just means Christ has risen. Being like Christ has risen. Christ has risen. I'm not even particularly culturally, I'm Greek Orthodox. In my head, every time it happens, we just like because no other religions do this. I'm sure other religions do have a similar thing. Regular Easter, aka like we call it like British. I guess maybe what is the other Easter? Is it just Christian? I'm really in other Easter. Nobody walks around being like, "Hello, welcome to my home. Christ has risen. Nice to see you." It's just not a thing. But in person that you see when you walk into a place, the first thing you say is, "Now let's eat some lamb." Buddhism, yeah, just happy Easter, right? Like you say happy Easter. It's so weird. What up, Thine? I say this, but your client texted you at Christ has risen. Can I get a status update? That's so funny. Say that? Wait, did they say that on your Easter or was it? Alithos Anesti. Zoinks. We don't have you. L religion. I better remember you. Yo, let me know your names. I remember most chatters. Like if someone has been chatting, especially if someone's been I know your at least I know your name. Like I know because it's hard to remember names all at the same time. Your channel name. Like Dash. I'm kidding, May. Obviously Buddhism is like the goated religion. Right? Everybody knows that is the most chill. Tony, see, like I met Tony, and I remembered you, Tony. Use Lemafet or literally everything. Joey. Meet us in Atlanta. Oh, that's so nice. I might not know your or recognize your. I'll learn it. Good Kid subreddit. I just was made aware of this. I actually. Okay, chat. That was the end of the edition. We have 4 more shows in Canada. We got Toronto with the OBGMs, my favorite and my favorite opening band of all time / aka favorite live band of all time. We're gonna see a lot of you there. I think it sounds like people are traveling far and wide, which is gonna be sick. sold out. Then we got Montreal and Ottawa. Newsflash today. But we just upgraded it. We found out that, so we opened up like a few more tickets. But if you're from Ottawa and you want to come see, about to sell out. It's not sold out yet, but it's really close. Both. But yes, we got 4 more shows in Canada, and then we're going to the show. We got a book club show apparently, according to Kirstunes. She's organizing a whole book or something, and something's gonna happen. I don't know. It's gonna be dope. I'm really excited for that. But yo, Hexa Blue. No, there's like 2 things I wanted to do today. I want to investigate this subreddit. I've heard about this subreddit from people. See its validity. Also, I need to get I just like left this soup here. Sorry, did I hit you? I'm gonna organize the book club, right, Kirsten? I heard through the soup. This is seafood soup. I heard through the grapevine that Kirstunes is organizing a book club. Anyway, so she sent me. She was like, "Do this personality test on stream." I was like, "Okay, G, sure, why not?" So we're gonna do that for G. And then I wanted. I need to look at. This has been a good kid subreddit this whole time, and I did not investigate the subreddit. But first, we're gonna do the personality. What do you think? Okay, subreddit, or do you want the personality quiz? What is the subreddit called? Good Kid Band. Our Good Kid Band. The quiz. We're doing the quiz. We're doing the quiz. So G wanted. You know why she wanted me to take this test? It's because she took it, and then she was like, "I think I've been working with." Her personality just ended up being my personality, and if you've ever met anything like me, like the two of us couldn't be. We're great friends. I'm my favorite people on earth, but not be more different people. But she ended up taking this, and she the character. I think this is the same. But and let's do it. I think this is the right one, right, G? I just clicked this from our chat. I'm pretty. You let me know if I'm wrong. Actually, that this is. Okay, it is right. Cool. We good. One. Wait, do you guys want to do this with me? Chat, I'll give this to you guys too, and then you can do it with me if you want. Wait, how can we peer pressure what? You would say me and David are more different? Me and David are pretty different. No. Okay. Question 1. You're taking the bus on your way in a long day. What are you thinking about? I'm just so. Why does every day feel the same? Should I rest or work first when I get home? Dinner. This is why I hate personality quiz. I don't think I would say any of these. I would be less like I'm so tired. I can't wait to go because I love life and stuff. I'm excited about. I think I would do this one because I probably in my head like I want to go work on something fun. Okay. You look outside the window. Seems like it's going to into darkness. I don't remember this tunnel. Pull out your phone and see the other's reaction. Should I ask the driver what's going on? Q thing, the bus stops and everything around you floats up. Am I dreaming? Pinch my arm. Is this a prank? Am I getting kidnapped by aliens? Ooh. I feel like I don't think I would be thinking I'm in it. Okay. Amidst the surprise, your eye catch something drifting past the window. Oh, this is so cute. G would definitely draw like little cats with astronaut heads on. Whoa, so many cats. How cute. I want to space. That's kind of odd. How do they survive out there? Yesterday for the first time in a while. So I'm a little bit sentimental. I'm going to say this one. 5 out of 12. Well, it announces we will reach our destination in 5 months, 6 days. Welcome home. Okay. What is space cruise? Cruise? Okay. Fish suit. That's so exciting. Hey, I in space. How did I get here? On the space cruise. Let's go. The robot just points to the back inside of a spaceship. What do you want to see first? Solar system. That's sick. I want to take pictures with it. Cozy corner with a massage chair. Okay, this is look. This personality quiz is it's just kind of like, are you like all the time or are you excited about things? Seat. You are surrounded by cats. Unauthorized passenger detected. Cat against me. Well, what do you mean unauthorized? I'm a passenger of this cruise. How about we calm down and chat for a little bit? Interesting. Probably just be like, what are you talking about? No, wait. Escalate the situation? This is tough. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. How about we calm down and chat for a bit? Passenger. Yeah, I'd probably say this. Suddenly, the robot make them stop. Bob, thank you. You've come to save me, right? Ah, to go now. I think I'd be friendly with the bot. This is a little bit rude. He doesn't even thank the bot. I would think. The robot transforms into a giant vacuum cleaner, and the cats use it to point. Sorry, PG stream. Throw your coat at the green exit sign. Run in random direction, confuse them. I think I would do this one. You run past the gift shop. Looks like you got rid of them. Oh my god. It wouldn't hurt to get some souvenirs. Get the Jupiter headphone. Wear it to. Get the Mars watch. Turn it. You can time travel. Oh my god. I don't know. Like pretty clutch. I feel like you could hear people's thought. Back to this. Look, you have so many advantages in life. You play poker. You go to the poker table. And everything, but you don't need to read people's thoughts because you could just do everything the way you want action, and then you could just time travel back and redo it again. Like, say I wanted to like read people's minds at the poker table, I could just go play that, and then I could just go back in time and replay that hand again. See what plays out. You know, if you were like really crushing on someone and you wanted to, yes, what will they say? What's going on? You could just ask them out. You know, and you could be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have that egg on. Time travel is the way to go, and it's probably more useful for a bunch of other things. time travel. I don't know. What do you guys like? What do you guys think? You pick the time. I think it's best to find out the truth and stick around people. That's also fair. You have a special reason to time travel? Yeah, I'm going time machine. All right. In front of you, you're sucked into its vortex. No, it's okay. It's just a dream. I'll wake out. Maybe there's some secret doors. Bro, after a moment of darkness, you find yourself back in the bus. Are you all? Whoa, I thought I was captured. Never mind. I'm all right now, I guess. Space adventure. I'd probably be like Inspector is already gone. So darkness creeps in as the bus enters another tunnel. Wait, was that to go through this again? Wait, what does it say? Is it? That's guys, what does it say? What does it say? Gotta be more careful next time. Okay. Cosmic hand. What does this guy do? I am the cosmic hand. 3% of what to do. Love language, sarcasm. Not true. Action. What? Brood. Barks. Yeah, fair enough. Not arguing. Just explain a little bit. I'm streaming right now. What do they mean? I don't like this. Strength. So many ideas. More than fair enough. And most days when I'm not sick, that is probably true. Really true. This is definitely like a good chaos riff. Weaknesses. Kind of mean. Maybe. Imposter syndrome. Definitely. That definitely kills me. 100% chaos. Oh my god. 100% competitiveness. Yeah, one teaspoon harmless menace. I don't know what that means. It is kind of maybe a good descriptor of me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't ever mean any harm, but I am a bit of like I am a bit. Action. Meteorite. Rocket. Oh, rocket. Rocket's the one that G got. Weak attraction. Light cone. Space time. I think I used to have it as much anymore. When I was younger, for sure, I definitely had a lot. I saw you guys live in DC. Yo, sick. Welcome, Energy. Imposter syndrome is kind of like thinking you're not supposed to be there. Job, and you think you're like worse than everyone, and everyone is like, you know that, and you're not good enough to be there, and you don't deserve it, and stuff like that. As a programmer, I definitely had a lot of imposter syndrome. It might sneak up a little bit, but definitely when I started, especially because I did it in 4 years, being like particularly scared and thinking that I shouldn't be. Wait, is it someone's birthday? What is? Gee, is this something I can open up? That I am. Rocket, ready to face anything that's foolish. Reliable leader. That's really nice. Stop crying and start working. That's definitely me. Before. T pose to a certain. I'll just do everything myself. I don't know about this. I do. So I like. There's definitely elements of both. Oops. There's definitely elements of both of these two that I think overlap. If there was something in and I think that would be me. Fast learner. That's really nice. Thank you, G. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Delete. That's definitely true. Weaknesses, ruthless. I don't think I'm ruthless. I'm like a nice person. I'm not like ruthless. Ruthless is like pretty. Gives harsh comments, definitely. That's kind of similar to like I'm too straightforward and give harsh comments. I think are the same. Kind of mean and I guess is better. I don't think I'm mean, but I definitely this says 100% efficiency definitely sure. Sorry, didn't mean it. Yeah, 0% sugar coat. That's probably at least we're friends. G, you got Rocket. I got Cosmic Hand, and we're friends in this one. What did you guys get? Chat. I want to know what. Yes. My favorite one is probably 4 or 0. Was really. They're all. A lot of them are good. You got Nebula. Yo, Whisper. I'll check it after stream. I don't. Soon, we're friends, but in the regular world, you're just friends with G. Did anyone get Meteor right? Satellite? I didn't even know satellite was an option. Did anyone get space? Or did anyone get light cone? Both Rocket and Cosmic Hand don't like space time. Take solutions to non-existent problems. Oh my god. Oh no, lo-fi jelly dream. I'm so sorry. What is the light cone personality like? I am curious. Should we do it again? I kind of want. Okay, this was fun. I'm gonna do it a lot faster. Wait, time. Oh, fun. Let's do all the opposite things of what I said. Streaming. That's space cruise. Hey, yeah, I'm in space. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Your coat. Get the headphones. I thought I was captured. Never mind. Light cone. Wow. So if I do the opposite, it's literally. I like this. 12. I secretly just use the Mars to redo the quiz. No, I'm happy with. Also says DIY master. 100% too many hobbies. That's. Secretly jamming to music. That's chill. Fight for you. That's kind of cool. How. Light cone is dope. Gives the warmest hugs. Smile. Headlines. Guys, light cones are my enemies with them. I like light cones. 60% over concerns. That's fine. 5% trust me. I'm okay. Repressed feelings. Big fluffy cat. Then now I want to be a light cone, like Cosmic Hand. You're 100%. Trust me. You just redid your alternative answers for the ones. Okay, my bad. All right. This Reddit thread. Okay. Our good kid is the one that I was told about. Oops. No, isn't it Good Kid Band? Oh. Important. Be wary of scams. Shot of me. Is this what you guys do? What? Can't leak. You guys can't leak the Discord. 1 second. I'm just gonna put my guitar. You guys are leaking the Discord chats on Reddit. Nothing sacred in this world. Is there by antivirus? Is there nothing sacred? Freaking do this to me. You leak the Discord all the time? No, it's illegal. Great. Reddit fans, we are gonna we're going in. We're going deep. I have no idea what to expect. I bet it's not gonna be that crazy. It can't be that crazy, right? There's a subreddit. Time to read it. This is the time to read it. Okay. Is that better? Yo, what? Hi, Jacob. Upvote. Reply. Wait. Count. Whatever. Hello. Boy in concert is unmatched. Sick. Thanks. You're the best. Light mode? Guys. I'll switch to dark mode for next time, okay? I like light mode. Am I the only? It's easier to read. Makes a subreddit official. I say so. I don't even know if this is like my official. Yes, it is. I know, just asking what would make it official. I think any subreddit can. This can be the official subreddit. Do people actually use this? Just call it the official one and move on with our lives. No? If we had direct approval from the band, that would be good enough for my eyes for. Yeah, this is it. Okay, we got it. Technically, nothing stopping us from just saying we're official. Lol. I think any kind of enough. Okay, cool. We'll give the direct go ahead. That's fine. This is my actually before dark mode on Google Drive recently. Really? Soon be official. Go. Reach. Hopefully he. That's exactly what I'm doing. Whoa. Future. This guy got a time machine. Rolls up sleeves. Times for more fan art. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. This is a good Reddit. They selected the time machine, yeah. This meme I started has been overused in the Discord. Sit here. What? I do like this meme. I do think it's pretty. Plus. W meme. Let's go. Okay, what else am I gonna look at in this? Maybe delivery. What does this say? I'm going away soon and need a jumper, so I just. Kit is selling from the UK store. It is wonderful, by the way. I'm wondering how long it would take to get here. I don't know. You have to go to the checkout, and then delivery times, and it'll tell you. I think. Oh no, the internet's. Yo, they answered. Wait, are people just if we it here? As everyone else is doing it here. Guys, respond to everybody. It's getting harder and harder these days. But we try to give everyone acknowledgement that we've read their message. Up here. I thought I was bad at leaking things. Yeah, this is crazy. Sure, I guess. Now I gotta be more careful what I mean, not that I say anything bad. I think in general I'm usually pretty like. It is hard to keep up with all of them though. Um, everyone else doing here are my two. As everyone else is doing it here are my two experiences. Wait, there's two? Oh, okay, this is so weird to me, guys. Someone asked, is Leve bringing us out tomorrow for From the Start? I think that's what it is, but they accidentally, when I read it, because they were like, is he bringing you guys out for tomorrow? But no, Leve did not bring us out. We do not have conversations with Leve. I don't think we're in her DM. I'm new here, like some. Whoa, community is not very active. Bummer. Most people are quite nice, but we are very small. So you guys are all acknowledging. Agree that there isn't much of a Reddit Good Kid community, but the band is. Check out their YouTube channels here and there. Also active on social media platforms. Small but very friendly. Aw, guys. We all get upvotes. Hey. Chill and hype. Discord, there's a detective agency. That's true. A section for Griff is the goat. A Minecraft, aka Goodcraft server. That's gaming chat. Wow, you guys know a lot. Upvote. That's true. But I can vouch for the Discord community. They're pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Also, talking with fellow good kid enjoyers at gigs is always fun. You have a high chance to make friends. I don't know enough about you to make an actual guess, so I'm gonna try to say either summer. Oh, also, what would you like to guess the favorite song? Oh, we're so nice to each other on this thread. I love our fans. You guys are great. Everyone is only 1 meter tall. Yeah, that's true. That I also love our Discord. I should make an announcement in our Discord. Appreciate everybody in the Discord. I feel like I haven't made an announcement in a long time. Thanks to everyone for coming out. You know? We'll do something. This is so sweet though. Screenshotting, responding to them. Saw someone. Ugh. I'm gonna have to start thinking. You guys, I don't know if anybody in chat is actually on this Reddit. Can of worms. I will take advantage of this now. Craft only the best responses. The most unhinged possibly think of. Yes, in a kind of Vancouver. Yeah, in retrospect, that's my bad. People do this all the time. They're always asking us to like come to their city, and I'm like, bro, get some tickets, you know? I want to meet you in a slow dance. Go. That's cute. What is this? Downvote. I don't like it. I don't want to be Weezer. Out of curiosity, do people trade bracelets? Ooh. I don't know if people do trade bracelets. We get a lot of thing that happens. Actively do this, but I hope so. That's cool. I brought a pin set. Wow. Okay. And the community is so chill. It would be fun if people. Ooh, let's go. This is amazing. Oh, I love it. The bubbly can. The drone. Its hat. Umon's hat sticking in its butt. Love this. Good job. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more, and then gonna have just people selling tickets. Ticket. Cute. Oh, that's fun. Yo, it's a cool picture. Wait, is this DC? Oh, that's a cool pic. Me and Nick fight sometimes, and then it's like in these moments that he accidentally hits my ear. Oh, it's me. It's me again. It's all of us. Cool. Oh, it's a Don. Hi, Don. Oh, this is cool. Cool. Whole freaking DC show. Hey guys, this is actually like this is not active. Shit delivery service. What is this? This is a PG stream. What are you doing, chat? First rate shit rate 10. Shit by good kid. Oh my god. The shit, everything shit down with the shit. Shit. This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This is really shit. Shit class. No time to shit. Oh, aloe shit would have been good. That would have been shit list. You should have said shit list, Kirstunes. Mimi shit delivery service. Oh my god. Shit from the shark. Oh, VIP. Take it. Oh, these guys. Yo, group picks. I love it. Okay, guys, this subreddit is sick. I gotta come. I should be looking at the Reddit more often. I mean, there's a lot of selling tickets, which I don't recommend doing on something like this. Use official resellers because a lot of people got scammed. Printable templates. That's cool. Wow. Okay, I don't have time to actually go through all. Oh my god, the music video for I think I've seen this. Yeah, okay, I don't have time to go through all this. I have to go. But yo, chat. This is fun. It's so nice to be back. I feel kind of at home. First day back from tour, really. But thank you for joining today. We'll do more guitar streams soon. Maybe a cooking with Cobby on Sunday or something. And yeah, I'm excited to be back. It's fun. I'll see y'all later, and maybe we'll investigate this subreddit more now that I know about it. Anyway, bye friends. We'll see y'all later. Thank you. Who should I raid? Wait. Who should I raid before we go? Let's raid. Quickly raid. Oh no, Rob CD. Rob. This guy I accidentally bumped into time at in Japan. So let's do it. Alright. Bye chat. See ya. Oh wait, his raid settings don't let me raid him. Never mind. We're gonna raid an art channel. I have not seen this person in a long time. I hope their art is chill. But this is an artist that used to follow Good Kid, and I follow them, and I hope they're chill. But anyway, okay, bye. See ya. Wait, doesn't let him raid either. Nobody's letting each other raid. All right, whatever. We're going later. Bye, chat. See ya.